What's up, everybody? We're still getting everything set up per status quo with Thursday night. I haven't even looked in Discord. Do we have everybody in Discord yet or not?
Maybe.
We'll go with
No?
oh.
Yep.
You.
It's just a healer and a tank. It's fine.
Yeah, the only healer. Yep. You guys have got this.
Those aren't important roles.
Yeah, especially not in this type of a battle that you guys are in.
Right. A battle, I would call it a situation now.
I mean, the series already in shackles, so there's not much that Reyna or Valor can do for me. So.
Are
you?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In shackles and knocked the fuck out.
Not unconscious. He just got hit in the back of the head with a sword.
It's like, ow, you
Oh,
dick.
right. Ow, jerk.
I don't know why, but I don't know if it's a new update to Discord or the new update to Slobs, but Discord does not like to be pulled up. You notice that at all?
Someone's going to town on their keyboard right now.
Right, Claire isn't here, so who's the new person slamming the keys?
It's gotta be Melissa.
Probably the person with the new computer. Sorry, guys.
Melissa just.
Welcome to the world of mechanical keyboards.
Yes! It's so great. My keyboard's not even that loud. Bob's is louder.
It's so satisfying. Like,
But actually, his has more of a click. Mine is like a heavy click. His is more of a lighter click. I don't know how to describe it, but it's weird. But mine's rainbow, so it's better.
Right, I was about to. That was my next question. The only important question is
Is it rainbow?
Is it backlit? And if it's backlit, is it rainbow?
It's. I don't know if I can change it.
Finn's
but
trying to get his keys to make sounds.
I do have a mechanical, but it's packed away, so I'm using little.
Mine is rainbow backlit, but I can't change the colors, unfortunately.
I don't know if I can change the colors
Mine's
or
rainbow.
not. I know mine's rainbow and it's currently like fading between each color, but I want to make it all of the colors at once, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
The real question is, Kian, if you could make it change colors, would you?
Mhm.
You said there's software?
Probably, yeah. I'd make it like move, so the rainbow just looks like it's like passing over the keys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually did that with mine.
That's like at least 10 times more gay.
Right,
And I'm
bro.
about that. So
The way I used to have mine was every time you click something, it would send off like a rainbow pulse from that.
oh, I've seen those keyboards. They're so nice.
I had a
Now I
rainbow
just have,
one,
like-
but I smashed it.
I
Oh,
don't remember which. Who's here?
Claire.
Got a Claire.
Claire!
Claire's the only one that doesn't have an icon.
oh yeah.
Claire, put your fucking face on your Discord thing. Come on now.
Go home.
I'm home.
Get a face.
Yeah. Faceless. Ha! Gotcha good.
Bird.
Jesus. Is that gonna
That's
be
not
happening
me
all
this
night?
time.
We're gonna have dueling keyboards later.
That's not me this time.
I know it's me!
Yay.
I have a new
Claire.
computer!
Can you read a Discord message without fucking up your windows yet?
That's what I'm doing right now, yeah.
Cool.
Claire is the thunder. Now we got the lightning.
I don't think that you can legally say that without slapping your biceps and then kissing them.
I just slapped and kissed my biceps. You couldn't see.
So if you can't see it, it didn't happen.
True.
Well,
This is the age of Snapchat.
I guess that means
Right.
I'm not drinking any wine tonight.
Is that why you sound so mellow?
I'm not mellow. I
That's
just,
right, officer, if you didn't see it.
I just took a nap because I'm not feeling great. So yeah.
Aw.
Well, tell the sickness to go away.
Uh,
But say it like you mean it. Say it with the chest.
all right.
I need you to stop talking when I try to drink.
So it's funny. I seen this meme today that had this whole beat up pickup truck. It had a guy holding a Budweiser can out the window, and it was like, "Can't get in trouble for driving with an open beer in your car if you hold it out the window." And yes, I read it exactly like that in my head. It's the weirdest thing.
that's how it's probably pronounced
Yeah.
officially.
So we don't have a lot of time with everybody tonight. People have pressing matters to attend to. But we also have a group of people about to be slaughtered. So, to balance those two things, I'm gonna give a little bit. You think Drew will be on in 3 minutes? Or you think we should just start doing recap now?
Oh, I don't think he'll be on in 3 minutes.
There's not a lot to recap.
I mean, there's not, but there is.
I need access to Vakta because new computer. It's just,
Here, I got recap. Shit got fucked up real fast.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I like it.
Mic drop.
I'll take my PP now.
Didn't we already talk about this?
You can't
Melissa,
keep
go.
it forever, Cliff.
I can do what I want.
You have to give it back sometime.
Your PP is mine.
Oh.
Melissa, you
Phrasing.
can go ahead and reclaim Vakta.
Yay! I
Oh.
me.
So, with the recap, there are important things we have to touch on. Yes, shit happened. People got fought. Would work, but there are some important key points that we should probably address. Would anybody like to do that?
I will be right back. 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. I don't think
Not sure
Claire's
there's no
volunteering.
volunteer.
Lay Fluffy said, "If I remember, you were surrounded by guards." Understatement.
So,
Like
start off surrounded by the Royal Guard. Everybody engaged in combat. Vardrak was really harping on everyone targeting the captain first. So most of us did. And he ended up going down, fortunately, pretty quickly. After that, things just kind of started falling apart as the elementals that were guarding the gates showed up right from underneath the ground, kind of split the group, by which they kind of stayed in half for the remainder of the battle.
Nobody's fault.
No one's fault for that. No. Let's see. And Sirion used suggestion to convince one of the guards to attack the other two guards on the northern side. Vardrak took that cue and charmed two of the others to then convince them that they were on the same side. To the south, Vakta and Reyna argued. While Balavar got beat the fuck up because he's the biggest target to the south. Vardrak was yelling for them to regroup, by which really didn't happen. And yeah, it was kind of just a lot of exchanging of blows, but no one was really focusing on any one target after the guard captain went down. Barakai was trying to block one guard from running away. Eventually ended up going down, and the guard got away to probably go and get more reinforcements or some shit. Durien showed up, and he was supplying cover fire where he could. Up until one of the guards noticed him, climbed up, and asked him what his name was and asked where his money is.
My money, Sharon.
Right.
You're tearing this family apart.
So Durien had to get the fuck out of there. By which, at that point, things were starting to look pretty bleak. Bolivar was pretty much in a bad way. Vakta was trying to convince Reina to escape through a house with her to either regroup with the others or run. Probably both. Not sure. By which Reina was
house.
Reina was being quite rebellious. Maybe because Chauncey was getting beat the fuck up right and proper.
He went unconscious, what, twice?
Twice.
Twice? Yeah. Oh, three
By
times. Because he's unconscious again. He's unconscious now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he is. What?
He's fine. It's all a part of his training.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna have brain damage or
Yo,
something.
bait and switch.
Like, I'm pretty sure that does something to your head.
Yeah, there's like some studies about that. Whatever, nothing magic won't fix. So yeah, so Chauncey was down. Durien was in bad shape and had to leave. Bolivar actually went down, but between Reina and Vakta, they were able to get him back up and get him a potion and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure he still has an arrow embedded into his skull.
Yeah,
probably.
he never took that out.
Yeah, I don't think the potion heals arrows to the head. So being in a bad way, Ciri tried to save everyone by surrendering, by which the guards were like, yeah, fuck that. We're killing you all. You had your chance.
Yeah, but
But then Ciri
that
tried
fucking
to
persuasion roll.
Wait. So the guards didn't say "fuck you." You had your chance. The guards said, because of the persuasion roll, the guards said, "Find the others, capture them, kill them if they resist." So he's kind of like, "I want to kill these dudes, but persuasion roll was really good, so like, I'm gonna give you a chance."
But no, he said you had your chance to Ciri. Then after he agreed to take Ciri in for the information that Ciri offered to give about the Red Spawn Temple and Tiamat and everything, that's when he called out to the rest of the guards, because apparently he's the shot caller now. He's like, hey, capture all the rest, kill them if they resist.
Yeah.
And then popped Ciri in the back of the head, by which I'm finding out before game that did knock him the fuck out.
No, it only did 6 damage, my dude. Where were you?
It did 6 damage, and it probably left a sizable knot on the back of his head.
Just a little goose egg. It'll
Just
go
a little
away quick, it's
concussion.
fine.
Like concussions back then were nothing.
I mean, I figure, if you're gonna hit somebody with the butt of your sword, I mean, you're trying to intentionally do something, but he hit like a little bitch, so.
I mean, there is a sharp sword. Like, the pointy end is now pointed at my back, so yeah.
I mean, I'll make sure that they hit harder next time, John.
That's more like it.
John, I hope you know the entire goal of Lizard McGiggins is going to be he's
That
fucking
name.
with you constantly. Listen, he's a kobold bard and he does very good work. He does his
because
best,
this group
John.
doesn't already constantly fuck with Varshak.
Oh god.
So yeah, at hearing that the guard initially was not going to accept surrender, Durien actually slipped through his little portal or whatever the fuck he does, that mist shit, slipped over, tried to help in Syria, bam, he goes down too.
Wait, stop.
Sit down.
Accurate.
That's not even a paraphrasing. That's exactly how it happened.
So Vardrak is
That is
like,
great.
what the fuck? We were winning. So he grabs Belvine and he runs around through one of the houses. He's trying to then get to the other side. He wants to find out why the southern half of the team never made it up, because yeah, and why he heard so much arguing and shit. And he knows that his brother, his friend, and his student are all in fucking trouble. So that's where we left off.
And I don't remember, did Vardrock actually hear Siri surrender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm
they're not
going to
that
guess
far.
that he right. Like you probably knew it was like okay. I assume that Vardrock knows Siri well enough that he figures Siri has an ulterior motive. I could be wrong, but
I think
You
that
know.
you think too inquisitively of Vardrock.
yeah, I think that I might be giving him too much credit now that I say it out loud. But
Vardrock, I give him a decent amount of intelligence, but he doesn't figure any good battle strategy is surrender. So,
well, it wasn't supposed to be multiple people.
Well, he also doesn't figure that don't attack a fucking city that we actually can't fight our way out of as good battle strategy either. But, you know.
he didn't attack a city.
Oh, he fucking did.
Most of the city is on his side, actually. It's the guards.
Oh yeah,
that-
all three of the peasants that are still alive and unarmed.
There was like 6 that are still alive.
Jesus Christ.
Those ones ran away though.
Yeah, most of them ran away.
All right, I'm ready to wrap up this campaign.
Damn.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, I don't guess that. I know
I
as
don't
soon
think
as I put these fucking cameras where they're supposed, Drew's gonna pop on.
No, he won't. He's
He not
gonna be
coming? What'd you say?
He won't be on for a bit.
These fucking cars.
All right, so Reyna and Vakta, they're busting through the door of this house, running north. Balavar's in the alleyway to the south of them, recovering from being fatally shot in the head with an arrow, but Reyna was able to resuscitate him magically. And there's still a guard down the alley with him. The rest of the guard have converged to the middle. They were basically engaging in all-out war with Vardrock and crew. When Siri made the distraction, everybody converged around them. Vardrock grabbed Belvine, ran into a house, headed south, trying to meet up with everybody else. So the guards shackle Siri, kick him behind the legs, knock him down to his knees. He says, "Everybody run!" Boom, gets hit with the hilt of a sword in the back of the head. And the guard, "Everybody split up, find the rest. Capture who you can, kill everyone else." Vardrock, you hear this. Now it's on you guys. Now it's on you guys.
Are we
Yeah,
still in
I-
turn order, or is what was?
So the combat is still on,
Right.
but and Balavar's at the top of it, of course he is. So who is who?
Devian twitches.
Is it like an enthusiastic twitch, or is it like a everyone's in danger twitch, or is it like a
It's
we
a
all
little
give
both.
up twitch?
He's pushing to keep fighting, but enthusiasm is getting out of it.
The mind's willing, but the body isn't.
Well,
The guard that was fighting Balavar, he shoots Balavar in the head. He goes down. At this point, he thinks Balavar's dead. He doesn't notice that he was revived. So he is joining everybody else, attempting to search for the rest of the party.
Cliff, you can get rid of my circle.
Oh yeah, that
So-
goes away when you go unconscious, doesn't
Yep.
it?
One of the guards, I believe it's the one that's kind of overlapping Chansey.
Yeah,
should be
he's still under
charmed.
you. Yep, he is.
So he's probably still fighting his buddies.
I mean, probably.
Better be.
Hey, Melissa. Do you
Yes.
by chance happen to know what you rolled as a stealth roll when you walked out into the alleyway?
I
Nat-
think it was a 17. If I remember right. I remember it being decent. So 16 or 17.
So, you hear, I see one over here!
Fuck.
As one of the guards comes up to you, sword drawn. Surrender, or we have been ordered to kill you.
I'm slamming the door because I know Rana's behind it. Because I was like hardly stepping out the door, and I'm.
I need to see Cliff say right now. Yeah.
Well, I have no idea what Insterion was talking about because I couldn't hear anything, so I'm just gonna stab him because he's there.
But you can't stab him because it's not your turn.
Ah.
So I
well,
assume
I will be.
you
I will
brandish
not
your
be
weapon?
surrendering. I will be brandishing my weapon. I will not be surrendering.
Okay.
Dick.
Dead.
Alright. If he hits me, I will die.
Well, you have rogue things.
Oh, that is true. I
Uncanny
can, yeah, the uncanny dodge. I only take half the damage.
Yes, I'm
Um,
not pulling up the sheet this time, damn it.
Have you used that at all this round?
I don't believe so.
She was
Okay.
in the building the whole
Hasn't been
round.
fighting in a while.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
no,
been
I.
in the building for like the past 3 rounds.
So
Yeah.
which one of these are you trying to use it against? Well, you gotta
Well, I
use it.
thought-
You'd have to use it the first one, I assume, right?
I think so.
I mean, unless you got hit and then decided to use it.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happened? No.
Eh.
I mean, technically that's what happened. But this all happened within 6 seconds, so we could still say
You're like,
that.
oh, I got hit once, so I'm gonna dodge the next one because I know what's happening, kind of deal.
I mean, sure.
So,
Is that what you want to do? Don't look at the
Yeah.
numbers.
you can't tell me what to do.
I think it fits this character more. You get hit. Wait, I could have dodged that.
So,
Yeah. No, I totally, because she's not a good rogue.
so uncanny dodge. Does that negate damage or half it?
It halves it.
Okay.
At higher levels, I think it can negate it.
Okay. So I'll give you 8 hit points back.
Woo! Yay!
But you are knocked prone.
That
And-
sucks. Okay.
Yeah, shield bash.
And as you're knocked prone, you fall back and you just see the sky and you hear the sounds of shackles.
Oh. I hate that sound.
I know it's not a good sound.
Please,
Well,
you're alive.
I guess in some situations it could be.
Does he
Still
shackle her?
good.
I'm doing better than Devian.
What was
Yes.
that? Claire?
Does he shackle her?
Not on this turn.
Yay.
And
someone's dog going?
Yeah,
off?
my dog is going.
Okay.
It's not my dog.
Dog going off.
My
Dog
dog is
going-
down here.
They're like an alarm, Claire. Don't judge me.
Someone snooze their dog, please. Snooze the dogs.
He do an alarm.
Okay. Okay. Balavar is awake. An arrow sticking out of his fucking skull. By all other extremities, he should be dead.
He's so bad he doesn't even listen in death.
He
Right.
would probably.
He flies away.
So he last round you told him let's go through the house, right? We can remember back to
I
last
don't
round.
Yes.
remember.
I recall
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I said we were gonna meet up with the others.
Okay. So he definitely would have heard all this commotion going on over here.
Okay.
Do you think
I'm
in
gonna
this?
put up a hand to stop him if he comes toward me.
Okay. So he's definitely coming through the window and heard that.
Yeah, well-
So you're gonna like hold him back.
I'm trying to see what Drew wanted to do, but he's not responding.
Drew. It's taken Balavar a little bit longer to process things. he's got
Yeah,
something.
something to do
He's got
with the
something on his
girl.
mind.
Maybe
Literally.
something in his mind. I don't know. Either one.
There's definitely something in, like, it's just very poignantly in his head.
Geez. So is Vakta in the house or outside?
Vakta is
Outside.
outside. She
slammed
slammed
the
the door
door.
shut, so the guards aren't aware of your presence yet.
Oh no. Okay. Shit.
I'm saving you.
Ah, God fucking damn it. This is a bad place.
Open the door and smack him. What?
That's not gonna help. I can't defeat these guys.
That's the title of the episode.
I know. Well, I mean, we spent 5.5 hours last time, and we defeated fuck all of them. So
Later.
That's not true. We killed the captain.
okay, we killed the
fairly
captain
quickly.
very
All of
quickly,
them
and then we
are
managed to
pretty
kill
weak.
0 more.
Wonder why.
On Drew. Second.
Focus fire is a bitch.
So I guess
Took out 60 of my health.
I'll take this little time to say, players, remember, anything that you guys want to do, as long as it's within the realm of realism and possibility for that scenario, go ahead and give it a try. Most likely, I will let you do it.
I will try to stand up.
You fail. You try, but your
I feel
knees are
Arena's
weak.
I kind of know what I want her to do, but I don't know what Drew would be wanting to do right now.
Players.
What would Reyna tell Belivar to do?
Who knows? Maybe because there's something so pointedly in his head, maybe he actually listens for once.
Well, he does listen, and he is a
In
lot
his own
smarter in
way.
combat than the rest of us usually.
In his own way. He listens in his own way.
Okay,
Balavar
she's-
usually always listens to Reyna.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what I figured. Just if she tells him to do or not to do something, that would be what Belivar would do or not do.
So,
one sec.
Claire, put yourself in Reyna's shoes. You guys are all
Man.
beat the fuck up. Balavar looks bad. Not even counting the arrow that is still lodged in his frontal lobe.
Reyna would be wanting to surrender right now, probably. Because Vakta's getting arrested and there's nothing she can do about that. And it looks like Siri and them are definitely not making it out.
Fly, you fools.
No.
This was all part of my plan. Wait when I get up. If I get up.
Shitty plan.
You just wait until I get up. Wait.
The
So,
question is, was this part of John's plan?
so make sure Devian
John's
starts.
plan.
Make
Who's
sure
this John motherfucker?
Like, John would not be in this fucking situation.
Varjok. Yes.
Make sure Devian starts praying up to that Raven Queen for some sort of critical success in standing up.
Hey guys, I remembered a sticky note this time.
Yes.
All right.
Hold on, everybody, come on.
Big
New
bold
computer.
letters. Big bold letters. Uncanny dodge.
That's at the top.
Thank you.
Players, also remember, you guys have player points you can spend for things like re-rolling die, forcing me to re-roll die.
That's true. I think I have like one.
Audience, you guys can interact as well. Not only do you have the ability to do this with using your in-chat currency, the Cliff Coins, roll on the legendary table, you also have... Oh shit, I didn't switch over those things. No! You also have the ability to interact by doing exclamation point Amethil. If someone can do that for me while I'm doing this, please, I would appreciate it.
I got it.
Which will show you the list of things you can do. So if you donate bits, you can also interact that way. And there's also much more that you could do there, more ways to interact. I just heard the oh. Boom. Okay, cool. So we're good here. So you can interact. If you retweet the most recent tweet that I did for the episode, or if you are not following and you do follow, that will trigger a community event where you guys can actually choose what happens next. I'm waiting for John. There it is.
I resubbed for you. And I still get that.
Yeah, and if you're a subscriber, you can get a sound file like that too. And I told you,
Just
Melissa,
like
send
that.
me what you want, and I'll put it on there. But until
I have
then,
no
it's staying
idea.
that, because that's too funny. But yeah, so if you guys are not following and you do follow, that will help. Or you can also do retweet. It's retweet. Need to change that. Retweets will also trigger the community. So yeah. So with that being said, and enough time delay in me trying to stall.
That's okay. I'm just giving him another minute because I just sent him a screen cap and stuff.
Okay. Oh, follow, retweet, interact, love me.
Wow.
You're not my real dad. You can tell me
So
what
what
to
would
do.
he have to do to open the door and get Vakta and pull her in?
All he would need is a strength check for that. But that would be a full action to grab
It's
her.
just okay. No, one sec. I'll be right back, but that might be what he does. Ugh.
I feel like I need to add like the Jeopardy music. Why'd you stop?
Because I don't feel like singing because I'm not good at it. Thanks.
Casually shops through homebrew classes for kobolds.
Oh.
We don't do homebrew classes.
Don't lie to me. You were gonna let Sean do Alchemist.
Did he?
No, but that wasn't.
Hold on, where's the
that
mic
was
so I can
an
drop
excuse
it?
That he couldn't.
Hold on. Where's the mic
You were
so I can
going to
drop
let
it?
him. He just couldn't because of scheduling conflict.
Ian. Pretend this is a
Don't
mic.
at me,
Pretend
okay?
this is a mic.
Don't at
Hold
me.
on. Pretend this is a mic.
Wow.
Did you drop
Wow.
Dropped it.
That's it. Beast Conjurer. Can I have a Blood Knight? Can I have a Kobold Blood Knight?
I thought he was gonna be a bard.
A Blood Knight is a class, right? And that's not like a homebrew or anything.
I'm not sure.
I think that's homebrew.
I remember seeing one. It wasn't on the homebrew list.
I would prefer not to do homebrew classes because of the way that Fantasy Grounds is set up with classes.
Oh yeah.
The reason I was gonna let Sean do it in Roll20 is it's a lot easier in Roll20 to just put shit in there. In here, it's a pain in the ass to try to add like custom class abilities. That's why I would prefer no custom classes. Custom races, that's easy. If we want to use like a homebrew race and it's one that seems kind of balanced, I'm cool with that. But classes, like there's just way too much with that. Unless everything about that class borrows from another class where we can drag and drop shit, like you would have to like manually do everything.
True.
Okay. I think Drew's not responding, so I think he'll probably just use his strength check to try and grab Bacta and just pull her in and try to pull her as far toward the other door as possible.
Okay.
I tried to hide your guys' existence, and okay.
And Mr. Green, thank you so much for the raid. Why Cub? Miss Wolf, thank you guys for popping in here. So I mean, with ease, Balavar runs in, busts open the door, grabs Vakta by her arm, and just yanks her in.
Well, I assume he would just shut the door behind him too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He could definitely do that.
Uh-huh.
And then he just gently closes it, like he's trying to sneak. He closes it like like no one just seen the 6 foot tall tiefling being whipped through the door frame.
Balavar. So bad.
Vardrak, you hear the sound of earth shifting, an eruption of pebbles and dirt being tossed, and then you hear the sound of this elemental like ripping the door off the hinges of the house that you're in.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine. I wasn't hiding. That was just as far as Vardrak could run during that last turn. He's still beelining.
Anybody within earshot of the central area where everybody is, you hear the sound too of earth shifting, and this other elemental pops up in the middle of the city, standing next to the guards. And the one that was standing by Siri motions over towards the houses that you guys are in. Find the remaining ones. Chancier bleeds.
Ah.
But he's got a successful death save. Reyna. Bloody. Balavar's super bloody. Vakta is laying on the ground, staring at the ceiling. You hear the sound of two guards.
I saw sky, and now I see ceiling.
So wait, is she unconscious or wouldn't you?
I'm not unconscious yet.
She's
No.
prone.
Well, if she was prone, couldn't you have just like set her back on her feet, or would she have to like jump out of his arms on her turn?
She would have to stand up. I mean,
Okay.
In the wake of it all, it was just faster for him to just drag her in than to try to pick her up and place her.
It was a yoink, not a whoop.
Okay. I'm going to thing. That's not what I want. Where are you going? There we go. Rena's going to move this way and use Cure wounds on Balavar. And my mod. Wait, shit. I didn't select him for that.
Hey, I wonder, can I tag this work?
Like what?
Oh, it did work.
Ah, sweet.
That's so much easier that way. Why haven't I done that before?
Okay. And then I'm moving back out this way and seeing if can I get through any of these houses. Did we move through these before?
You haven't moved through any of the smaller ones.
Okay.
But most of the smaller ones, just from a little bit of knowledge you have from like how Vakta's house is and whatnot, the way that they're all butted up together, you don't assume that there's really, if you go into one of those, there's not really a way to get to the other house behind it unless you're taking out walls.
Okay.
That's fine. We can have Balavar.
I mean, you do have a
I don't know if
Balavar.
that's gonna work. Yeah, so I'll go here. We might be able to make it through one of the bigger houses, but otherwise we can wait for Balavar's turn. So
It's a long wait.
that's about all I can do. Yeah, I know.
All right. And Vakta, you're noticing every detail this roof.
It's a very finely made roof compared to my house. I think this will be my new house when I eventually come back someday.
Like how
Until
Claire
then-
just slammed her drink.
I wish I had a drink right now. It'd help so much with, coming to terms with my death. Well, I'm gonna expend my action to stand.
Oh, no,
since,
that's not your action. That'd be just half your movement.
Just half my movement.
Yeah.
Well,
Give Balavar a potion while you're there. Just to
let me
make-
see if I have any left.
You should. We all had a bunch. 'Cause we bought-
I had 2.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
we all had at least 4.
That's
bought a
nice.
bunch.
I had 2.
I've only ever had 2.
I'm pretty sure we
Um,
each had at least 4 or 5 because we
I
bought
thought we
so
gave you
many.
4 because you were the healer.
No, we had more than that though. We got a bajillion. Only
Maybe
like
that was something I missed.
I was only ever handed 2.
Anyway,
Alright.
Raina's sitting on stacks.
I got all these
Cliff?
potions here. Where are your guys's?
Help us, we're dying.
Cliff, I have a question.
I have an answer.
So I'm assuming it wouldn't work like this, but I have the ability of evasion. But nope, that's the wrong one I'm looking at. Cunning action, which is bonus action that can be used to dash, disengage, or hide.
Yep.
Could that include standing?
No.
Oh,
No, that would be
okay.
specifically like, normally those things are all action.
Okay.
So you could do that as a bonus action. So this is just, it
Yeah,
just takes half your
okay.
movement. So you still have the other half.
The other half. I'll take that extra 15 feet. That's fine. So I'll stand and 5, 10, 15, and then what exactly does a dash do?
That allows you to take your full movement. So you could take an additional 30.
I'm just catching up to Reina, but I will do that as my lovely bonus action.
And
as
your actual action, do you want to I don't know, maybe try to
Smash your window?
stealth or something, maybe try to hide?
Well, I guess I could. I mean, yeah, I guess I could. I can try. I can. I probably shouldn't have tried. I got a 10 total.
Okay. Why do you say it like that? Like it's a bad thing? I mean,
Because it's not good.
it could be worse.
Yeah.
Rolled a 1.
I
I mean, not
that
that
is my
Vakta would
luck.
ever do that, but just
No, Vakta never
hypothetically
rolls
speaking.
once ever. Thanks.
Hypothetically.
Stop laughing, John.
It's laughing at something else, totally unrelated.
Not
Shut
that.
up.
Ever. Siri, you have a
Yes.
slight ringing in your ears.
Uh-huh.
You're on your knees in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not the first time. And you.
Well played. I'll give you that one.
And you are shackled with your arms behind your back.
Probably also not the first time. Sorry, what?
Right, yes.
Definitely not the first time.
Learning a lot about my brother today.
Yeah, there's not much I can do, honestly. Other than shout, "Fly, you fools!" And then they're dead.
Isn't that what got you hit in the first place?
Exactly, talking. I kind of need to be alive to persuade them that I'm more important than them.
Just tie him up as long as you can.
Where's John at? There's John. I see him.
Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry. Should have been thinking about this. I would like to. Right, so there's still the two elementals are still out here, right?
Yeah, well, so one of them is kindly asking Bardrock to come out of the house that he's in.
Aw, he's asking.
He's asking politely.
Elemental.
He is. He's a gentleman.
My dude, be a bro. Come on.
Little
just come out
pigs,
of the
little
house.
Whilst the other one is 5'10", 15-ish feet away from you.
Okay. So I assume that I'm facing the other way. as
Yeah,
these guards are
you're
behind
facing
me.
like southwest.
Right, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy with the goal of creating a tremor that disrupts the elemental's ability to see
That's cool.
with tremor sight. And since I'm not facing them, it'd be kind of hard for them to tell I'm casting any sort of spell because they can't really see my face or my lips.
So, what does Thaumaturgy require any hand motion?
It just says you manifest a wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range.
Well, no, you just gotta look at components.
Effect.
Components is V, so it's just vocal.
Okay.
So if you want to, go ahead and try to do that with stealth,
Okay.
and we can see if you manage to do that without getting.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and cast your Thaumaturgy and say what you're gonna say, do what you're gonna do, or you're just trying to make the ground shake, right?
Yes, with
Okay.
the goal of obscuring their sight with tremor.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and cast that. Is there anything you can cast with that? I don't think there is.
No,
No.
it's
Okay.
just an information panel.
And what is have the range on that? Range is 30 feet. So what I'm gonna assume is basically anything within 30 feet of you,
Centered on me, right?
centered on you.
Okay.
Basically anything in this red circle. Can you guys see that?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So anything within that red circle is basically just shaking. And all parties inside of it basically are just feeling these tremors, almost like a 2 on the Richter scale type.
Mhm.
Not enough to cause structural damage, but enough that you're definitely feeling it.
And that lasts up to 1 minute
Yep, perfect.
for context. Yep.
So that can last 10 rounds. Or the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, so that starts shaking. Anything else you wanted to do? I guess you don't have any bonus
like,
actions. We
move?
talked about that, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say you cannot move at this point. You are restrained.
I blow one piece of hair that's in front of my face where I don't want it back to where it's supposed to be. That's my turn. That is my movement.
And as you do, more hair falls down.
Times I wish I had mage hand.
Devian, you barely succeed that death save throw.
All part of my
But he
plan.
did succeed.
Barely. Bardrak. All this stuff is going on, and now there is a giant elemental ripping the door off of the building that you're in.
So as he's running with Belvine slightly behind him, he says to her, I'm going to try to create an opening, and in that time you get my brother and my friend Divian and Chauncey if you can. Do you have any potions?
I don't think she does. Let me double check.
Okay.
No, she does not.
Um,
So she
what
says,
kind of
no, I've never had or held on to any of them.
what kind of action would it be just to just take them off of his belt and hand them to her?
That is an action.
That's a full action.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were looking at last time with Claire trying to do that.
Do you have healing spells remaining?
I'm all tapped out of energy right now.
Okay. Just follow my lead. Now as they're running through, his intention is to go right out the back here. Is there a back door, a window?
There's a back window, and if you were to look through it from your current position, you would see two of the royal guards standing basically through the view of it.
Okay.
Yeah, so directly to your southwest,
Mm-hmm.
that would be the back of the house where the window is, and that's where the two guards were that were arresting Bakhta, but you wouldn't have seen that part.
No.
But you would definitely be able to see that.
What is this house made of?
Mostly it's wood. There is some stonework in like the corners and detail work to it, but the structure is mostly. But it's a pretty. This area that you're in right now is the area where like the Crafters Guild is and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is of quality construction.
It's not like my house.
No, it's not like her piece of shit, but like.
I was so hoping it was a piece of shit. Okay. He says, follow me and try to get to them. He sees the guard at the back, and he is going to attempt to. Let's see how this works.
Famous last word.
Probably not so well. He's going to try to run and basically, like with his shield in front of him, dive through the window and just full force into the guards, like just through the window and dead into them.
Okay. And are you gonna try to like hit both of them, like angle your body to?
He's just trying to dive through the window, and he sees them on the other end. So it's not like he's necessarily aiming at them.
Okay.
Just he knows he's going to collide with them when he gets through that window.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Ooh, he ain't so flexible.
Oh!
Eat your
Are
fucking
you
words.
sure?
Eat them right now.
Give me another D20, please. Oh, yes, please. So what I would like you to do is, to go ahead and make an attack roll. Just a standard with your weapon that you normally would do.
Against
Just
them?
Just roll it, just in general.
Okay.
So you run through the window and you dive through, and you basically make complete contact with one of them. One of them you don't hit at all. The other one you just land on top of and knock prone.
All right.
Most of the impact was absorbed through the shield, slowing down a little bit through the window and hitting him, so he doesn't really get injured from it too much. But you knock him straight on his ass.
All right. And let's see. So he'd be about
Yep.
right here. Okay, so if he would actually, so I've burned up movement and
Action.
action.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of action is. As an action, could use that. Nah, I will wait. Yeah, I mean, if he's got nothing left but bonus, then that is all he can do right now.
All right.
Wait, hold on one second.
Yep.
Boom.
Come on now, someone in the chat, cheer for Vardrock for that. That was pretty cool, and not Sin. Someone other than Sin. Click on the little icon in the bottom right-hand corner, or if you're on mobile, click on the puzzle piece. Do redeem points. There you go.
You're welcome.
Cliff, I can't tell by this. Does he still have the shield effect on himself? Divine.
Yeah, Divine Smite, damage radius, type undead, damage 1 radiant roll, AC 2. Yeah, so you got the extra AC.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess he is done right now. Yep.
Well, Melissa's on the board as number 3
Woo.
overall bitter this time.
Woo.
And Belvine follows suit, and she steps through the window a bit more graciously than you did.
Because she's perfect and a goddess, and I love her.
As soon as she steps out, this breeze kicks through, and her hair just catches the wind a little bit.
Inexplicably,
well.
flower
I
petals.
taught her well. Those posing classes really work. They work.
The ravens that are around the house above her fly in slow motion.
She's perfect, and I love her.
I like this card. He just
Is this
squares
my
up
boy?
No, this is not your boy.
Decidedly not your boy.
What is the red zone?
What was that?
What is the red zone on the map?
The red zone is the area that in Sirion's thaumaturgy is shaking the ground.
Okay, so it's attracting them, maybe.
The Royal Guard, he walks over to the corpse of the captain and grabs his sword.
Aw.
Seems how he lost his sword in battle. And he don't see shit though.
Must be the drummers.
He's
Yeah,
just
the-
admiring his new sword.
He is. He's enamored by it. He's like, damn, this dude had a really good, faded perfectly.
Cliff, can I suggest that Belvine's on the other side of Vardrock since she's trying to
Well, you told her
follow
to go get everybody. I assume you
but to
wanted-
follow his lead first.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Just walk out there with no protection. It's gonna be great. You got this.
Don't
I
worry,
believe in
Siri,
you.
I'm coming.
Ah!
Trial Siri, if he could facepalm. At this point, he's just like hitting his
He's
head.
trying like.
No.
Insight is intelligence, right?
I think that's wisdom.
Oh, it is
I think it's
wisdom.
wisdom. Yeah.
It is okay. One of the royal guards stabilizes himself from the ground shaking, and he looks off in the distance at some of the trees and whatnot and sees that nothing else is shaking. One of them's trying to pull a trick on us here. Spread out and find him. Everybody's looking for you guys right now.
Come see me. I'm right here.
We done fucked up.
Your friend, the charmed one, who is prone right now, he stands up and immediately looks at the first person who's by him. And he just starts swinging at him.
Oh, hey, Bill. How's it going?
Oh my
You
god.
feeling okay, buddy? Nope.
Fuck.
Wow.
And he missed with all 3 attacks.
Garbage.
I mean, he just got up. Like, he's kind of the ground shaking around him and whatnot. And he's just like there's no time to stop and think and process his attacks. He's just swinging.
So is the guy being attacked is he saying anything while this is happening?
Yeah, so
that's strange.
he doesn't even notice at first. So he's looking off in the other direction as this guy's wildly swinging. He hears the first sword swipe go right past him and miss, and he turns around. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And this guy's like, "You gotta die!" And he's swinging. So he backs up, and he's like, "What the hell got into him?" And that's as far as they got so far.
Die, heretics.
Hail Tiamat. What?
Good boy.
Yeah. These guys are basically at this point spreading out, trying to figure out what's going on. This dude. This dude.
Alarm, why the hell did he?
He's the one that ran away.
Oh, that idiot.
The fucking dragon's attacking me. My old friends were attacking me. Fuck this.
He continues running.
No thanks.
Yeah, I'd sign up for this shit.
The one guard that struck down Devian and knocked Siri down, he walks over to Siri and he puts the blade under his chin.
My
This
God.
guy's violent.
Call your friends to come out, or I end you here.
You can call, doesn't mean we're gonna come.
We found that out last week.
All right. I'm gonna call him. Hold on, I went to voicemail. Hold on, let me try again. Hold on.
Accurate.
Can I respond to that, or do I have to wait?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let me speak to them in a language that they understand. He
Help.
looks at him.
Roll deception.
Okay.
You got this. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah.
No tricks, or I spill your blood on the dirt.
My minions are only trained to understand Infernal. And as he says that,
Be ashamed if any of them actually spoke that, huh?
right.
Lol.
Oh boy, I hope this works. Okay. He pushes his neck into the blade and swipes it across just deep enough to get a good flow of blood going, but not deep enough to allow him to bleed out very quickly.
What are you doing?
And I use another expenditure of thaumaturgy, if you'll allow me to make my voice boom. Infernal. I'm trying to call my father to me.
What
I don't know this.
I do.
Christ.
I implore you to reconsider.
No, you want a fucking distraction? I'll give you a fucking distraction.
Oh my god! No, we just fixed this. We're gonna have to go find the jackal again.
I'll fix it again.
so-
How about that?
So thaumaturgy says if you cast a spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its 1-minute effects active at a time.
Yes, you can.
I mean, you can do what you want to
All right, that's what I'm doing.
do. All
Do you want
right.
me to roll any sort of anything for that?
No, what are you saying? What are you saying in Infernal? You don't have to say it in Infernal. You can say it in Common. But what are you saying that is being said in Infernal?
Daddy, they're bullying me.
I want to go home now.
Oh
I'm
my
telling my
fucking
father
God.
about this.
Um,
Okay, Draco.
my father will hear about this.
You know who I am.
Let me. Cliff, what was his name again?
Orcus.
Wow.
Dorcas the Dorcas.
Orcus. Yes. Okay.
Orcus, the
So I'm
demon
essentially-
lord of the 13th abysmal plane.
Orcus the
Dorcas.
Dorcas.
Okay. So it comes out as a chant as he swipes his neck across this blade, and his eyes almost roll all the way back into his head as the whites show more than the pupils did. Almost like the complete opposite of how his eyes looked when he was possessed. To the darkness, just like nothing in his pupils. As he chants. Marcus, come to me. Your servant waits for you. I'm here to do your bidding. And he chants it over and over again and getting louder and
Jesus
louder.
Christ.
I'm trying to sound threatening so that it comes off like I am threatening my minions to come to me.
In your
This is
It's fine. It's fine. You want a fucking distraction? I'll give you a fucking distraction.
in your head, you hear this high-pitched ring, so much so that it drowns out the sound of everything going on around you. And from this tone, this growling voice appears. So you come groveling to me in your time of need.
Yeah.
That's how kids
Can I
do.
answer to it?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I know you need me on this plane to do what you wish to do. I am a foothold for you. And if I die here, your plan gets a lot harder.
your corpse works just as well as your body.
Then come get it.
Oh, no, seriously.
Is that what you want?
Oh no.
You can try.
Tell me that's what you want.
Oh Jesus Christ.
He kind of hangs his head and it gets like a quieter chant as he says in Infernal.
The pain inside your head expands to the outside of your head as you feel this burning, constricting feeling across your forehead and all around the back of your head. Unbeknownst to you, as you said it, this crown of bones constricts itself around your head to the point of it's hard to tell where the crown ends and your skull actually begins.
Mm.
As you do that,
I'm fucking shaking.
as you do that, you notice all the birds on the roof around you simultaneously take flight. And nothing else happens.
I just need one more turn. No.
Siri.
And this guard is like, what are you doing? What is this? What kind of trickery is this? And he pushes the blade a little bit tighter onto your throat.
Ah.
If I could add a little bit of flavor to that, when he does, Siri looks up at him and grins. And if anybody that can see that grin. I don't think there is. Maybe Vakta and Reyna. Maybe. If anybody recognizes that face, it looks eerily similar to the one that you saw at the temple.
Yeah, I don't think we're in line of sight yet. But
No one saw it but the dude you looked at and Deviant's
Yeah.
corpse.
Okay.
I'm not corpse, I'm sorry. He's not dead. He's just he's laying there like this, like, the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't think he's that cute anymore. So, you know what? Actually, roll an intimidation.
Oh. Thank you,
Oh,
Cliff.
All right, let's see that modifier again.
Yeah, let's see what that looks like, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
A
god.
5 became a 16.
You're
And this,
scary.
yeah, I mean, as you do it, this guy kind of backs off a little bit. And he's like, "The hell are you?"
Oh, you don't even
This one.
want to know.
This fool ain't right.
Everyone be on alert. I have no idea what is going on right now. And he immediately puts boot to back and puts you face down in the dirt.
I mean, bone crown down in the dirt.
I mean, that's there too. But it's definitely face down in the dirt. Like, he's not even attempting to look at you. And you just feel the weight of a boot on your back.
No, my new crown.
That would be serious first thought. It's my face. It's got the dirt on it. I look like a commoner.
Bardrock, you hear the sound of feet on wood. And as you turn to look over your shoulder through the window you just busted through, you see a guard walking into the house. "They're in the alley over here."
Wait, am I standing?
You just busted through a fucking window. I mean, I'm sure he could see you to some degree.
Oh, okay. I thought I was prone after that.
No, you're not prone. You knocked him prone.
It was the ground. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So, as you're still basically, you still have the shield in full, slammed into this guy and stand up. And as you do, you see this guard running to your right. And he points the sword at you and says, "Surrender, or we have been ordered to kill you."
That's cute.
Yeah. Vardrak just smiles and he takes his stance behind his shield. You'll have to take me dead.
Y'all.
Then he's like, "Have it your way."
Cool.
Y'all.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect that to happen.
Ah.
And as you ready your shield and pull your weapon out, you just feel the brunt force of him bashing you in the face with his shield. And like, you take a step back from it actually, and just feel like that battle vigor start to build back up. At this point, the guards are all basically focused on you in this alley and have completely forgot about the rogue that just got pulled into the door.
Good.
And Belvine is struck once and taken down.
No.
No.
Oh.
Wow, and I can feel again. I'm gonna be really upset about that.
So, Vardrak, you just hear this groan of pain come from behind you as you turn to see Belvine being struck down by this guard, and then he takes an attack at you, and you're able to pull the shield just in time to block it. And you just hear shouting, "One's down, but one's fighting still." Hey, you were fighting this guy last time. Oh, no. He pulled a Vakta.
I like when the enemies pull me.
Dislocation.
It's funny until you actually dislocate your shoulder in real life. Then it sucks.
Why did you do that?
I guess I've never actually done that. I just tore my rotator cuff instead.
Oh. So this guard, he takes this wildly swing at you, like full cock back forward. You brace yourself with the shield, and you hear two sounds. You hear his sword hitting your shield, and you hear this loud pop come from his shoulder. And as you do, you see his shoulder droop from the rest of his body. And then he screams in pain.
He got me.
Yes.
And we are back at the top with Balavar, who I'm gonna assume at this point he would be following Reyna and
Yeah.
Vakta.
Yeah, he's gonna chug one of his potions.
Does
I
he
know he
have
has-
one left?
He definitely has some. I know that Vakta gave him one of hers. I'm
Um,
pretty sure. No, she gave me one of hers. I know that he had a few though. He had most of ours.
this motherfucker, he has 5 healing potions of tastiness. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. I think these must have been the experimental ones that
Oh right.
but
Oh my God.
he has potions of greater healing, so let's go
Yeah,
with one
he
of
should
those.
pop one of those.
he
Then he's
pulls out
gonna-
one of the ones that you recognize as being one of the experimental ones that just like not the right color or consistency of like a healing potion. And you see him put it to his lips, and
No, don't do that. Otherwise,
but it says right here, healing potion of
you can't
tastiness.
read.
In the moment of Draco Malfoy looking at Goyle, you can read?
Mhm.
We have become Slytherins.
I mean, we've been Slytherins this whole campaign.
Good.
So let me see here. So potion of healing, 4d4 plus 4. So plus 4, and we're gonna do 4. So he heals himself for 14.
Okay, and he should move a little bit ahead of us just because he goes. Does he go before us or after us in the round?
Before he's first and
Oh, okay.
so your call.
He can go a little bit ahead of Vakta just because. Where are the doors on the end building on the Crafters Guild?
They would be in the main road.
Oh, okay. Well, this will be interesting. Are there windows on the sides?
Oh yeah, there's definitely windows that you could see in there, and I mean, anybody who can actually see in there, you could see that there are people actually watching at this point. Like there are groups of people standing by the windows, like looking out.
Just whisper at them, open the window.
Us
We just
out.
fucking break it with a warhammer.
But
All right.
he don't see shit though.
Okay.
So, Barjok, you feel this slight rumble underneath your feet as this elemental erupts from between you and the guards, knocking the 2 guards backwards on their ass, pushing you back a little bit even.
So this motherfucker can still see through the tremors.
He has fucking eyes.
It's elemental.
he has
googly eyes floating.
he has vision, and he has tremor sense. And the guard the round before said that you were in the alleyway. So, motherfucker, he
They
next to you.
speak English too, with the googly eyes.
No, they don't speak English. They speak common.
Uh-huh. They speak American.
America.
Oh my god.
And Vardrock is knocked unconscious.
Ah.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, God, that thing's there. That's fucking balls.
Hey, Chancier's turn.
He's fine.
Oh.
Lex Arturo, thank you so much for the follow. Chancier fails a death saving throw. Reyna, your turn.
Fuck everything.
You don't know any of this happened though. We're all
fucking
so
shit
so
happening.
you got to put yourself in Reyna's shoes. Reyna
I
is
know,
an
I know.
eternal
I know how to
optimist,
roleplay.
right? So she's like, everybody's fine.
She doesn't think that. She knows shit's happening. That's why if she thought everyone was fine, she'd be. Yeah, we're winning this fight. She ain't stupid.
She's not stupid. She's optimistic.
Sorta.
She was.
Back in the day
Yeah, I feel like the
the good old
optimism.
times of yesterday.
Okay, Reyna is going to look for a window. And then, how big are the windows?
I mean, just like the other windows there. I mean, they're standard size windows. They're probably 3 feet wide, 4 feet tall, and they
Is there a
open
door?
All right.
shutter-wise.
Door.
The
the
door
door's in
in
the
the front.
alley, in the street.
Mm.
If only someone was
So-
stealthy and could walk out there.
Well, that's not going to help us. So, I'm going to use my mace and just give it a little at the window, and then try to wriggle my way through using the rest of my move action.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you can easily get through the window.
Okay. And I say, "In here, guys." And then, if anyone looks at me weird in the Crafters Guild, I'll be like, "I'll pay for that someday." So I assume I'm like right here.
I mean, there's no window like glass to even break. Like it was like wooden shutters,
Oh.
but they're open.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
I
you
fall
just
on through.
yeah, you just basically like, pulling your little self up and just fall into the window, stand
Yeah.
up.
Never fear. Actually, I'm really afraid right now. I'm moving.
And at this point, people are like backing up, like you hear like a gasp, like as you fall in, and people are like keeping their distance from you. Are you saying anything to these good people, the good people of Durien?
Hi. I am not looking to buy something, but I will keep you in mind if I ever have need of crafted things. Thank you.
That's perfect. Rock, you just hear Reyna talking to somebody.
Yeah, and I'm going in the window after her, just like, oh, passing through, guys. Hi. Just
This
passing
is
through,
all
it's fine.
completely normal.
Has anybody seen a bald dwarf run through?
Oh god. That's
They all-
just what we need right now.
They all just turn and look at him. No, he's the Crafters Guild. There's probably a shitload of those. Everybody in there is a bald dwarf. What do you mean? Siri, you realize you don't like the taste of dirt.
Yeah, I don't.
But yet, there's some strange force preventing you from not eating it.
Leica, come here. Come here. Come up.
So
Come up. Leica,
because I feel like
come up.
this is more possessed than he has ever
He's
been.
bad.
You are not possessed.
What?
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 You just
Okay.
have a really cool.
How does this
Tell
feel
me.
right now? Like, am I my own person?
You are your own person. You are of your own mind. You
Hmm.
feel just like you did before, other than the overwhelming pain of this burning, constricting feeling on your head and a boot on your back. I guess you can't say you're normal because this shit doesn't happen normally, but
Right.
all things considered.
So mentally, it doesn't feel like asshole is trying to like invade my mind.
Correct.
Really? Do I feel more powerful innately?
You do
Mentally?
not.
Physically? Okay.
Like I said, all you feel right now is pain. Maybe a little bit defeated from the fact that you did that and nothing happened other than that.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to continue my booming voice thaumaturgy and start saying a prayer to Tiamat and Infernal, asking for the last bit of her strength. Because if we die here,
There goes our
that
church.
is the rest of us. We are gone. In this area, she will be gone. On this plane, this dimension, whatever you have it. Because all of us are here. Like, if I were to think of like what I wanted to get across, it would be that Ciri is like pleading that she allows him to make the ultimate sacrifice to save the remainder of the faith. That he will do whatever it costs to make sure that it doesn't all end here.
As you do that, you close your eyes and you start praying to Tiamat. And with your eyes closed, you begin to see. You see the battle going on from a distant third person. And in rapid pace, it begins to grow closer, closer, and closer until you see your own body lying on the ground.
Okay.
So you are essentially looking at yourself from a third person, right?
Okay. And his arms are shackled behind his back, correct?
Correct, and he's face down in the dirt right now.
Okay, so his palms are open, is what you're telling me. Like
Yeah.
I can open my palms.
Yeah.
I have full movement of my hands. Okay. I
Don't like that laughter precedes this idea.
the guy that has his foot on my back. I'm going to blast him with an Eldritch Blast. Just straight up at him.
Okay.
Damn.
Alright.
I was gonna say I think you have to see him to do that, but I guess technically from this third
I can feel
person,
him.
well, from this third person point of view, you can
You do
see
see
him.
Mhm.
So did Tiamat do anything except let you see the battle from above?
Do we know there's Tiamat in
Not
our
that I
Arcus?
know.
We don't know much of anything here.
Mhm. Okay, so it's this guy, correct?
The guy immediately to your left.
Okay.
Don't
Not me.
don't hit the frail little elf. He's liable to die.
Then you better hope for no one. You better hope. You better pray to your death goddess that she doesn't come take you away right now.
Go ahead and roll one more.
One more
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Ooh.
So, from this third person view, you see this energy erupt out of you in this triple helix spins with this dark brown ichor of a look. And it smashes into this guard and knocks him clear into the house here.
Cool. I have a plan for my movement.
Okay?
It might require an acrobatics roll.
Okay?
I want to get to my feet and get my hands in front of me by like pulling my arms, like lowering my hands as much as I can, and then jumping my feet through that gap.
Definitely
Make
going to
it more
require
demonic.
definitely going to require an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
Make it more demonic and like put them over your head. This little kitty.
Oh, can I do that but still do an acrobatics?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Nice. Okay.
Just creepy smile the whole time you're doing it.
Fuck.
You manage to somehow get to your feet. Your hands still behind your back. And as you look in front of you, you see what appears to be the physical form of Orcus standing 20 feet tall in front of you,
The fuck.
holding this mace that appears to be made out of some sort of glass or obsidian. And he has the same smile on his face that you had on yours.
Okay.
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 Hi, Dad.
I've come to collect.
Oh, shit.
You can collect when my friends are saved.
Don't think you're calling the shots anymore.
I don't think you get a choice.
I go peacefully and do everything you wish, as long as they are safe.
He grabs you by the face.
Oh my
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Peaceful or not, all that matters is that you go. And he begins dragging you at a pace faster than you've ever moved. This way.
Ah!
Oh Jesus.
Can I reroll that with 2 PP?
Yeah, you can.
Just don't fuck it up.
I don't
Oh,
like that. I do not like that.
Oh no!
So when you do that, you're supposed to roll higher. I mean, which you did, but
That's your first. That's just your first failure, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you're fine. You still got 2 more. Hermadead. You got to do like that.
Yeah. See.
For a drink, please.
See, like that. That's all you got to do. It's real easy.
I've never seen these words on my screen before. Vardrog death save. What?
Vardrog, please. I don't know you're dead yet. Or dying.
Yes, he's gonna die, not ever knowing how Vlad feels. It's fine.
Oh, he knew. He totally knew. Don't
He totally knew. He's just a jackass.
So the one guard that was being swung at by your charmed friend cocks back the swing, and as he does, the guy's like, "Wait, wait, 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 wait!" He like stops mid blow. What are you doing? You were just attacking me. No, I wasn't. And the guy's like got his sword ready, like he's like completely apprehensive of this guy.
No, it's charm person, not dominate mind. So he was aware, like when the spell's over, he's aware of what happened. He was just kind of persuaded otherwise. So yeah, he should have his full memory.
Oh, so he remembers doing all that?
Yes.
I don't know what came over me. I was the big one said something about you guys were after me, and I was just defending myself. And he immediately drops sword and shield.
He means he saw the light.
You know what that means?
Righteousness.
Actually. So the other guards who were near you, they stand up and dust themselves off. And one grabs your arms, one grabs your legs, and they're carrying you back towards the center. And this guy's still fucking gone.
Fuck this.
Gone. Fuck this shit, I'm out. The one guy that was Eldritch Blast stands up and sees just like this blur of and Sirion just gone. And he's just like,
What these people?
did you guys find them? And around this time, they throw your body onto the ground, Ardrak. There's still a few missing. Fan out, search every house. And we're at the top.
Okay, so Belivar is going to.
He could totally fit in through the window.
He can actually. 3x4 is pretty darn big. I have a plan, but it's risky.
Okay.
You can just keep running if you want. Shit. I wish I went first. This would be a lot easier if I went first.
It's Battlevar's plan now.
It is now. I'm just trying to think of how this works, like with movement wise.
We can move 30. Alright, what is he? Doesn't have. So I'm assuming he moves 30. He has a +0 to speed. So he probably moves 30. So he can move.
Okay, what's my speed again?
30. Most of
Okay.
the players have 30. Some have 35.
All right, cool. So I just thought he had a bigger movement speed than I did, but I guess not.
He
So,
purposefully
anyway.
slows himself down to keep up with Reyna.
Aw.
He's got big legs. You got little legs.
So, so far he's just gonna move as far all the way through the Crafters Guild toward the far window if he can.
Like towards this side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all he can really do for now.
So he's moving in like to the opposite side, like looking out the window?
Yeah, like we're heading toward the gate where Siri's going. And then, yeah. Well, we don't see Siri, but our plan is just to move toward the gate. I think we might see Siri. I don't know.
Alipar goes, you ever seen Siri run so fast?
Like, no, but we're glad he's getting out. Do we see? Does he
Why
see?
does he look like he's being pulled by his face?
Oh God.
Just gliding forward.
Pretty much.
The earth elemental that struck down Vardrak picks up Belvine basically by her head and like just drags her body towards the center where everybody is.
Oh, perfect.
So Siri,
Mm-hmm.
would your thaumaturgy still be in that same spot, or does that have to follow you?
Thaumaturgy, I'm pretty sure, is a concentration spell.
No, it's not though.
It's not?
It's just a cantrip.
Oh.
So it's lasting for 1 minute wherever you cast it.
Right, so wherever I cast it, it
Okay.
would still be there.
I know. Chancier is back with 1 hit point.
No.
He's just laying there on his back. And at this point, looking around, he can see all of the guards surrounding him, plus one of the elementals. So he just lays there.
Good boy.
Smart boy.
What's performance? Charisma?
Yes.
Reyna, give me a perception check.
Oh wow, I always forget that's under skills.
So, Balavar is pointing out the window, saying, "You ever seen Siri run that fast?" And as you turn to look, you see Siri bolting towards the door. It doesn't even appear that his legs are moving.
It's just like a blur, like in a cartoon.
Yeah, like he's kind of leaning forward like this, and he is just
Siri learned a new spell.
Okay. So I'm gonna assume the front door of the Crafters Guild Hall is propped open because the windows are open and it's middle of the day.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to take 2 steps, peek out, and you guys might hate me for this.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Hey.
honey, be smart. Don't take after your father.
She has our father's blood in her.
Hey guys.
Isn't you can do mass healing word from that far?
It's 60 feet. Yep, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm right with Belivar again.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Oh geez, okay. Oh crap. Can't I? Oh boo.
Bacta, give me a perception check, please.
Oh boy. Alright.
So again, you turn around as Balavar says that, and you see Ceres being past. You then watch Reyna walk to the door, see this light emit from her hands, and then you see her just scurry on back, and she's like hiding behind Balavar.
Oh crap, there was supposed to be 6 in that, so it should have had Devian in there too.
Oh, poor
I don't know
Debbie.
He wasn't selected. He should have been selected.
Sorry, Devian's dead.
Everyone just lights up and Debbie just.
I got him.
There we
The
go.
flies buzz around him.
That should have did it, didn't it? Yeah, okay, I did. I healed him.
All right, thank you.
Right back one sec.
You gonna leave fucking 3 before your
Yeah.
turn? What are you, fucking Melissa?
I'm going to stop here and
So-
peek around the edge.
Are you climbing through the window, or are you going out the front door?
I'm going to peek out the front door. I'm not stepping out the front door. I'm going to peek out the front door.
Okay.
And so I'll roll perception again. And
No,
stealth.
no, you don't have to do either one of those. You haven't done
Okay.
any actions to break your previous stealth roll, so that's still in effect.
Okay.
And you already rolled perception, so
Oh,
you rolled a good perception. You're good.
okay. I was just going to see if any of the guards were facing this way.
So as you peek your head out, you notice that there is a giant elemental about 15, 20 feet from where you are, looking in your general direction. He appears to be looking down.
He's still in the tremor zone, right?
He's still in the tremor zone. They have fucking eyes, guys. They don't detect just on that.
Get googly eyes.
And he is,
Stupid, though.
they are looking. He's basically looking down the way at Ceres being passed.
Mm.
You can't
Sonic
fool me. Those
fucking
were
hedgehog.
glued on with super glue.
Exactly.
If anything, they're at least held on magically.
Magical super glue.
And as you turn around, you see, from what you can tell from where you are, a little bit ways out, but everybody appears to be kind of facing away from where you guys are, except for that one elemental.
I'm going to turn around and look at Rain and Ballenbar and be like, there's an elemental there. We should just climb out here.
Yeah, that was the
He's like,
plan.
yeah, okay. And I'll just climb through and stand in the alley.
Okay.
Might as well.
Hey, Seer.
All right. I would like to cast Dimension Door, going backwards, northeast 105 feet.
No, I'm not going, Dad.
For context, the guards at the back are like 90 feet away from me.
Okay. So you're doing what now? Teleporting how many feet?
105 feet northeast at a 45-degree angle.
Getting
Hey,
tactical now.
read the spell.
Oh no. Believe me, I already did.
I can specify specifically where I want
Oh
to
no,
go.
no, I
or
wasn't.
If I can
I
imagine
wasn't
it.
questioning that. I was just making sure.
Okay.
How many spells do you have left?
This is my second to last slot.
Go ahead and move yourself to where you wanted to go to.
Okay. So. Oh, they're 75. Okay. So if they're 75, then like. Here? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that about right? Okay.
Oh Jesus
Siri
Christ.
looks on defiantly, knowing full well Orcus can see him, even with how far away he is, because he's fucking 20 feet
Wait,
tall.
where is
apparently.
Orcus now? Where he was?
I
Where
didn't
Siri
take him
was?
with me.
Oh, okay, I got you. So he's kind of
Right,
just
he has to
chilling there.
be.
We can't
he
see
has
him
to
though,
be,
right?
Right. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably not, because I was just like moving of my own
right,
volition
right.
into you guys.
Mhm.
So Siri looks on in defiance, and he, with his voice still booming from thaumaturgy, says, "You do not know hell. I will show you hell. I will defy you every single day of eternity unless we end this here now and keep my family safe."
Oh Jesus Christ.
Damn kids.
You're not my real dad. Oy.
Do this one thing for
Oh,
me,
shit. I still have one slot left.
and I will help you burn this world to cinders. And if you don't, I will defy you with every last breath. I will never stop.
You feel this cold burn as this bolt of ice you see basically flies from where Orcus was standing through the crowd of people and smashes you into your chest.
Smashes me into my chest or smashes into my chest?
Both.
Hits
Hits you so hard your head
Weird
fucking clocks back.
reflexive
Listen, shit's weird right now.
Yeah.
You feel this burn as this bolt of ice hits your chest, and you see it slowly start to spread across your chest. It makes it even hard to breathe. And again, you start hearing that loud buzzing noise in your head. You do not call the shots.
He's screaming with everything that he can muster. I will not stop fighting. I will not stop fighting you until my last breath. I will defy you until this is done.
Have it your way, boy.
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 Okay, Kratos.
Davian,
You're alive.
you feel this warmth rush over your body, and you gasp your first, like, solid intake of air for what feels like an eternity. And as you focus your gaze, you are surrounded
Have fun.
by guard. There is a giant elemental who is overshadowing you. His shadow is casting directly on where you're at. And as you kind of peek around, you notice that there are no more ravens anywhere in sight.
Oh, fuck. She left me. Okay.
And also, Speak Up Gaming, thank you for the host. I'm sorry I didn't get to that sooner. I really do appreciate it.
Alright. Now tell me if I can do this. I'm guessing everyone is looking at Siri, right?
At this point, no. At this point, no one's really even had a chance to like react to what's going on right now. Like the one guard that actually seen what was going on, seen Siri zip away to the south, and then disappear. And I mean, I guess with the booming voice only lasts 30 feet. So like no one's even hearing the booming voice. So no, like no one's paying attention to Siri right now, but Orcus, which you guys wouldn't know about. And the one guard that's seen that happen is just looking around like, what the f*** is going on?
Alright.
Grinch, thank you for the raid. And yes, this is the same fight from last week. We are now going on 8 hours strong into this battle.
Jesus.
The full work shift.
Okay. Before I do anything, I want to make a perception check to see before he even moves or anything, just to see what's going on around him.
Okay.
Now, how do I do this?
Go to your skills and then double click on perception.
No, I get a bonus on that.
It should be already. It should already be considered into it.
The Raven Queen was thing, so I couldn't get it from Xanathar's. No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
You fucking see sounds. What do you? So put it this way: with that high of a roll, as you regain consciousness, have you seen like the new Sherlock Holmes movies?
I don't watch movies.
Okay. Well, you are essentially taking in, like, you're taking in your surroundings right now faster than most people can like perceive thoughts. So like everything to you at this point almost appears to be moving in slow motion as you are just fully absorbing your surrounding.
Okay. All right. What would it take for me to Misty step out of there without anyone?
Without anyone noticing,
Yes.
you would have to make a stealth check, and I'm pretty sure that's it.
There's like 11 people that could see you.
Ooh.
And where are you trying to Misty step to?
Ooh.
The rooftop.
Right there.
Like to the alley there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're laying there, you're watching the guards. Like I said, they're like moving in slow motion at this point, and you're seeing them talking, and you're hearing what they're saying. And find this perfect moment, which a normal person wouldn't have been able to catch. It's literally split second moment where the gazes of the guards are focusing in a different area, and you immediately zip out of there.
All right. I'm gonna take a few steps to get out of everyone's view, and I am just going to look around, see if I could spot anyone, and I'm gonna end my turn here, just waiting.
Give me a nature check. You can see where there's a window broken in front of you, and you can see the glass kind of like in heading towards your direction, where you could discern that someone came out of that window and headed the way that you're going. Or headed like where you came from, rather.
Yeah.
Someone came out of the window, headed towards the main street. Hey, Stark. Thanks for the host.
All right. Can I look into both of the windows to see where
So I mean, if you
what's
landed
going on?
where you Misty stepped at initially, you would get a clear view inside of the Crafters Guild, and through the onlookers, you'd be able to see Balavar's big tall ass standing right next to a window, and Reyna right under, like right next to him.
Okay. So I'm gonna crawl into that window too,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna go up right behind him and like in the lowest voice I can, so I don't fucking scare him. I'm just gonna like put my hands on both of their backs and be like, "Whoever healed me, thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
I'm
I'm
up.
fine too.
I got away. They don't know where I'm at. What is
Well-
going on? Why are so many of us down? Why didn't we get away?"
It's been a while, but we're moving toward the gate, which is that way.
Um,
I really wish Drew was here, because if you snuck up behind Balavar, put your hand on his back.
Hey, friend! It's one thing, but putting your hand on them is another. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have.
again,
I'm pretty
Well,
sure he
we're
would have
in a-
swung.
but we're in a guild hall full of other people, so we know there's other people here with us who aren't hostile. That's the thing.
Wish Drew was here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Drew has
Alright.
swung on Chancier, Vardrak, and Siri.
Well, that was
Swung on
just
theory.
for stuff. That
Alright,
was 'cause they
and
snuck up on.
where is Insirion? I didn't see him. I see everyone except for him.
He was right there, and then he disappeared.
You guys wouldn't have seen him
Very
disappear.
good.
You guys just seen him heading southwest.
Okay, so we still think he's going that way.
Yeah, I mean, last you
Oh
guys,
yeah,
you
'cause
saw
we
him
wouldn't
just.
have been able to. We wouldn't be able to see him. Yeah.
Okay, so he's making his way out.
I
Good.
think so.
Yeah. Or closer to the center of the city, who knows?
All right, that's it for me.
Vardrak, you're a little groggy. The fog dissipates slightly as you open your eyes and see you being essentially dropped onto the ground with 5 Royal Guard within feet of you. You looking up at the sky.
How many targets can one attempt to intimidate at once?
Unless you specifically have something to target multiple, 1.
Just one? Okay. Well, he's going to let's see, the only people out over here, Chauncey and Belvine.
And also, I don't know, you might have to look this one up, but I'm pretty sure that going unconscious would cancel out your divine smite and shit, wouldn't it?
Yes, all that should be dropped.
I don't know why you guys, like, Deviant still has Hunter's Mark and shit on, which you shouldn't. Because, you know,
What about Sanctuary?
yeah, that's gone too, bro. That's been done gone.
Fucking useless.
You just don't
That's
do
a
it too
lot
good.
of targets.
I'm not sure how to do this because this is a channel divinity spell that I'm
Okay.
going to be using. He is going to attempt to fear everyone in the area as he stands up, and he's just like, he is like radiating heat, and he's just like, you do not know what or who I am yet. And it's just like he just lets out this like warrior's yell as he casts this. But there isn't anything actually to cast within Fancy Grounds for channel divinities.
If I gotta go real soon.
Okay. This is from Xanathar's guide, right? Conquest is
should
from
be.
that.
Yeah, Conquest Paladin. Yep.
Yeah.
It's Conquering Presence specifically.
Yep, that's what I'm looking right now. Is it one of your oath spells?
Look under.
Oh, Channel Divinity right here. Duh.
Yes.
Conquering Presence.
Mm-hmm.
To extrude a terrifying presence is an action. You force each creature of your choice that you see within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect unsuccessful. Okay, what is your spell saving DC?
Okay, so starts with 8, then plus my charisma mod, plus my whatchamacallit? Hold on. Ultimately, it should be 15.
All right, and
It's 8 plus mod plus proficiency, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be 15.
Okay. And who all are you targeting? Holy shit. Oh no. Back on there.
See everybody on the map? Them.
Well, so it says anybody you can see.
Right.
So
And he's surrounded.
well, right, but if you're standing up, you can't see all of them at once.
It just says they're always laying on the floor, looking up at all of them.
If you're saying while laying on the floor, I will let this fucking be with all these. You'd be able to see them all from that way.
Yeah. Like his eyes shoot open as soon as he gets the heal, and like he's doing this as he's standing.
Okay. Okay. So right off the bat, Earth Elemental, immune to fear.
Figured. Just to target him just in case.
Every one of the Royal Guard, as long as there's 3 or more of them standing together, have advantage against fear.
All right.
I have to roll each one of these guys individually. God damn it. All right. That one feared. So Royal Guard 1 feared. Hold on. Let me pop open this.
I like that guy.
That's my boy.
Royal Guard 1.
We might have to sign him up after all this is done.
Royal Guard 1. Royal Guard 2. Succeeds. Royal Guard 8. You have basically everybody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7. You have 8 of them targeted. Who's the 8th one?
I didn't target Chauncey. Oh, I did.
Yeah,
have Chauncey targeted.
Well, you would see Chauncey too, wouldn't you?
Yes, but it's within my choice.
Okay. 2, 3, 6. You still have 8 guards targeted though. Whatever. We'll figure this out when we get to them, so I'm not wasting more time.
Is it this guy? Okay.
This guy is frightened. 8 frightened. Are there so many? How you guys need to kill more of these? Like this is way too much to manage. Let me tell you.
I was working on it.
Royal Guard 3. We haven't done him yet, have we? 1, 2, 8. Okay, Royal Guard 3.
What does frightened do?
They're feared. They basically have to attempt to run away from him at all costs. He is definitely. 3. We already did 8. 7. Ah. He spits on you.
There were tons of tons of them. I'm surprised we're still alive.
9. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Add 2 to it.
You didn't get 9 yet.
You know, the only reason I was able to do that was because they dragged all the unconscious people into the center.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I was like, yes, do it.
Almost like you have some sort of a merciful.
I know.
Royal Guard 6. 19. He's good. So if you have 10 or 5 targeted, they're not gonna work. 10 was the other one, so he doesn't do it. So okay, so Them's dudes is feared who is feared.
Okay, so I still have a bonus action left, right?
Yep.
Make sure I'm targeted.
You're also on your back still.
I stood up.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing in the spell that tells me. So I guess I want to roll a perception check to see if any of them don't look afraid right now.
Yeah, you can definitely see like a few of their faces kind of ghosted over a little bit and their eyes wide. But a couple of them, one in particular, just looks angered by it. That's guard number 7, in case you were curious.
All right, so guard 7. And who else?
Really? Damn it. Guard 7, guard 10.
Oh, actually, I can see who.
Guard 2. Guard 4 is fucking gone. Guard 4 is like, hey, shit.
Who the hell said that?
You don't understand. Vodrak has a sense for his ego being.
You hit her like a bitch. He just shoots a glare down the alleyway at him. Oh shit.
Let's see, they're within range for each other. So those two. And where's guard number 2 at?
Okay.
Guard number 2 is the one directly next to Chancier, above you, not to your left, above you.
All right, so I'm going to use meta magic to reduce a spell down to a bonus action. I'm going to cast 3rd level Charm Person.
Fuck, do you have this many spells left?
I really didn't get a chance to use it. I used all my 1st levels. Those are all gone. That was my last 3rd level, and I still have 3 2nd level.
Okay.
Okay, so for the 3 of them, I'm going to try and cast Charm Person on them.
Okay.
Because we've already been in combat with them and everything, they will have advantage against resisting.
Okay.
That seemed like too many fucking people.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. It didn't roll at advantage for any of them though.
Okay. Yeah,
So
there isn't.
they all failed. Go ahead and roll it again.
Okay. Boom.
And all of them failed again except for one. So Guard 7. That motherfucker. Guard 7.
Oh, he looking for promotion.
Yeah.
He assumed he's captain.
Right.
So all of them
Take a
but
stick down
7.
him.
Go,
Get 7.
go ahead and cast the. Now that it did it this way, it should have reset it. So go ahead and actually cast the charm, like the effect.
Okay. Untarget 7.
No, you don't have to. It should do it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. It did it automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
And the rest of you, get me and my companions out of here. And he's done.
So Belvine wakes up,
Oh.
surrounded by guards, seeing what Vardrak just did.
Oh. Okay.
She's able to put enough together that she can tell what you're doing at this.
Yeah, the
So
girl.
Kian,
Mm-hmm.
what would Belvine do in this situation? She wakes up.
In
She
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
bet.
she wakes up. She sees what's going on. She sees and can actually, like I said, put together that Vardrak feared a bunch of them and just charmed a bunch of them.
Well, I mean, she's smart enough to know that if she hits spelled people, they're going to not to be spelled anymore. And to her, the elementals don't seem to be affected.
Right, yeah. So the elementals don't
Okay.
seem to be affected, and she also has 2 guards over her shoulder that
Mhm.
she can't tell if they're affected or not
Okay.
because she's not looking at them that way.
Disengage.
Right.
Run for your life, bitch.
Considering that she was around the corner with Devian and Siri when they were talking about getting away, I'm going to say that disengage is probably exactly what she does. She's going to make a run for it.
And which way is she running? And just to make matters worse, she rolled a 20, so I'm pretty sure she sees you standing there.
Fuck.
Oh no!
Okay,
No.
so I think, and
She
I
knows where the gate is.
right. I mean, I'd like input from my fellow players on this because
Well, I mean, Siri could just point at the gate and make eye contact with her.
if he's in sound mind,
Mm.
which he's not.
I gotcha.
So my
And-
first thought,
And
is
she would
that-
also recognize that you have this weird crown on your head now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll? Should she roll insight to see if she knows anything of that, or
You can, but I highly doubt she would know.
okay,
I mean, you could try to see, let the dice tell the tale, but I highly doubt she would know.
okay. So I mean, I can't roll for her.
Thanks,
I don't
Dev.
think I can. Actually, I can.
You can, yeah.
So it would be like what, wisdom?
Yes.
That's 2. I didn't mean to do that. Go with the first one, I guess.
She would not know what that is.
Okay. So obviously he's in distress. And she can see, like, can she see the growing frost over?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, she could definitely see that you are in some sort of distress.
Okay. Right, because he's like, let's just check, 65 feet from her, so she probably can't tell much of what's going on. We can probably
Right, but I mean,
roll
she
into
could see him
distress.
standing there like yelling, this crown on.
Exactly.
And your hands are still shackled behind your back.
I think she would do one of 2 things. I think she would, I mean, it would be that, like, that human response of fight or flight.
Right.
So I'm not exactly sure what she would do. I think she would either run to help Siri, or straight up run, or turn and try to fight some motherfuckers.
I think she's probably aware that she can't win against them right now.
Being that
No.
Vardrock is clearly trying to create a
Vardrock said, "Get my
Extraction.
friends out of here." is
Yeah.
what she
yes,
said
Mhm.
just
she would
now.
take that into consideration. She was following him up until they both went down.
Yeah.
Right.
So
But
my
she'd also be taking into consideration her
Okay.
mentor
right.
for
Would
most
she
of her
look at
time at the
Vardrock?
temple. Her mentor for
That's
most
true.
of her time at the temple, who she has known longer than Vardrock, is over there in the corner yelling like a madman to absolutely nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but unless
My-
he's not beckoning her over, but is she making eye contact with Vardrock at this point? That's the thing. Because if
So she's
Vardrock
looking-
tells her to go, I'm guessing she's going to go because she knows Siri is not always of sound mind.
Well, she's looking towards Vardrock. So my inclination, I know I'm just a DM, my opinion doesn't matter. But seeing Siri in this sort of distress and seeing the amount of people, like that would be a hard way in because for her to run to Siri, she has to run past an elemental and 3 guards.
hmm
But to run the other way, she'd have to run past an elemental and 2 guards. So it's not really like one situation isn't really that much better than the other. In running
Mhm.
one direction, Siri's there for sure. Running the other direction, she'd be going by herself.
From everything that I've seen so far, this has been the only time that she's been away from Siri. So I feel
Yeah.
like she would just go to him no matter
I-
what's going on.
I think she'd go to Siri.
She also has not up until this point been the emotional like reaction type person either.
Well,
So I
no,
don't
but
think she would.
but from a logical standpoint, again, it's running past 2 guards and elemental with no support, or running past 3 guards and elemental and having people there. That's the thing.
Well, she's seen what Vardrock did, so it's not like for a logical thing.
That's true. Yeah. So
Well,
if
she knows Reyna is somewhere if she's getting healed.
Yeah. Actually, you bring a good point up there, Sin. So with that being said, my solid opinion on this, and again, I'll let you guys do the full vote on this because it's an NPC and I don't give a fuck about her. My solid vote would be she would run towards Siri, seeing that everybody there is either feared or
Yeah, that makes
charmed, and Siri's there, and she was told to run.
And he is like, if there was a figurehead for her faith personified, it would be
sense.
him.
That's true.
Yep.
So
So that would be my vote.
Yep.
Don?
Oh no, yeah, I'm going. I agree.
Alright. I think it's unanimous at this point. Hey, people watching, thanks for fucking chiming in.
That would have been a really good time to do one of those polls.
Community events?
Right,
Yeah.
polls.
Was nobody chiming in?
no
I
one
have
chimed
not been looking at the
No one
Twitch.
chimed in.
Yeah, no, the
I didn't
chat is
ask anybody to
super
chime in,
quiet.
so maybe that's my own fault.
yeah,
Yeah.
DM.
Well, it's also the chat has been super quiet without Sin in it since
Yeah.
Sin's in game.
Sin, get back in chat.
25:30.
All right, Misty, step out of here and the chat.
All F4.
I've appeared here to help you.
All right, so she.
Yeah.
Let me get my wallet.
So Belvine looks around, sees Siri off in the distance, sees Vardrock basically casting the spell and commanding these people, and just seeing the haze over their face, and she just bolts through. She like almost knocks Chancier over as she runs
How dare
through.
He's just getting up.
Raina's over there like you. Oh.
Move, B class. I'm going
And-
straight for you.
B before C, fucker. And as she starts running, she just looks to him and she says, "Run,
She says what?
run."
Do I hear
Vardrock can
her?
have some input too. before Chauncey's turn.
Go ahead and do a
Vardrock.
perception check.
Okay.
Vardrock doesn't know what's happening with Siri yet.
Okay.
He hasn't had a chance to even
No one
look
does.
in that direction.
I don't think Siri even does.
Given your current state, no. You don't notice anything going on. Like you're almost like looking through the battlefield
Right.
to Orcus.
Right. I'm fueled by pure spite right now. Spite and defiance.
If I could
Accurate.
cross my arms.
And so is Theory. And the guards start breaking out, running, and the guards that aren't affected by it, they're like, "No, you fools, take them out." At this point, there's no use in even trying to bring them in peacefully.
You mean the one guy?
There's 3 guys actually.
The ones that are charmed?
No, you have the 2 that were in the back that were not in that range, and then you also have 2 elementals.
Wait, who wasn't in the range? I had everyone selected. It's 30 feet.
You didn't select the 2 dudes that were behind Belvine.
Okay, maybe that was the one that was instead of Chauncey. I don't know.
No, I mean the 2 dudes that were behind, I don't think I selected at all. 5 and 10. 5. Yeah, 5 and 10 were not affected at all.
Did they roll against it or just not? Weren't even targeted?
You just didn't target them.
Okay, so can I do that real quick? Because they were meant to be targeted. If they save, they save.
Yeah, go. Remember, you got to do it twice.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Hold on, let me untarget. Is there a quick way to untarget all?
I don't think so. I think you just click on them, like in the target panel.
Right.
The combat tracker.
Okay, so 10 is still targeted, and who was the other one?
5.
5. Yeah. Okay, so now I should have 5 and 10. Okay. So they weren't targeted for the fear either.
Well, they wouldn't have been able to be targeted for the fear. There would have been no way you could have seen.
Okay. 1, 2.
All right, then they are charmed as well.
Sweet.
So everybody starts running. The remainder of the guards basically like move around you, almost trying to make like a shield around you.
Wait, you know what? Hold on. Never mind. Undo that. They're not charmed. Because I was thinking they should have been a part of the. I was thinking the fear that they would have been in within that, not the charm. So yeah, undo that. They're not charmed. Okay, as you were.
You have a pause and think of what it would have been like if everybody was charmed.
I can do up to 3 targets.
Okay. As you hear the voice of a guard break your concentration saying, "There's no use trying to capture them, just kill them."
Dead.
As everybody just breaks. Everybody breaks their fear and their charm. And
awesome.
hold on. So we're back up here now. You're not charmed anymore. Go free.
Oh my god.
Who is guard 2? All right.
Do you have any defenses for that? Do you have any parries, John?
Actually, hold on.
Hold on, Cliff.
You guys are killing me with these retcons.
It's probably not going to make a difference because he still has like 2 more swings. But yeah, let's give it a shot here. I'm going to have to burn a 2nd level slot.
You can do this as a reaction?
Yes, this is a reaction using shield.
And what shield do?
It's going to give him a +5 to AC.
For how long?
Just for that attack.
For that single attack?
Yes.
Okay. And he rolled a 23. What's your AC?
Oh wait, hold on. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus. Okay, so until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Did you cast it actually?
I just did.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Thank you, Claire. I wasn't thinking.
You know, you really should put that in a sticky note.
Oh really? Oh really?
This bitch.
Love me.
Swear to God.
So guard 2. Click on guard 2, which is the one directly next to Chancier, slightly above him.
Guard 2. Okay.
And then cast charm. You don't have to roll the attack for it. Just do the effect.
All right.
Just so I can make sure I keep track of that. So yeah, so he gathers around and everybody is basically making like a shield wall around you at this point. So one was feared and then you charmed him. The charm would overwrite the fear because the fear or the charm is considered an attack, I would assume, right? Like he can't be both feared and charmed. That would I really want to help. But
well, the intention was that's why I did the perception roll to see which ones didn't appear to
I'm
be
not the one that
affected by
targeted
fear.
him. You targeted him.
You told me which ones weren't appear.
Yeah, I didn't say guard 3.
What the fuck?
I told you which ones, and you were like, "I got this."
Yeah, I went for the ones that beat a 15.
I mean, you would think that would override it though, because
Yeah,
they're technically not of their.
Well, right, and he did fear first, and it
Yeah.
says when you do fear, if anything is done against him, like an attack, it would do it anyway. So he's charmed anyway, so it's fine. I'm just saying. I just thought it was funny that it showed both effects on there.
He's just
I
confused.
don't. Hold on, guard 3. What the fuck?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, no, because he's one of the ones that failed. He shouldn't have been in the list.
I don't know, bro.
I targeted 2, 7, and 6, and 7's the one that keeps resisting all my shit.
And because of the fact that he keeps resisting it, you're like focused solely on him, and you're able to maneuver out of all the attacks that he tries to throw at you. Where's 9 at? 9, show yourself.
You scared him on his ass. Prone and frightened.
Yeah, no, he's not prone anymore. Why was he prone?
I don't
He
remember.
never
Was it
stand
the
up
one-
from when
yeah.
I jumped through the
Tackle
window
him?
at him.
Oh, probably. Okay, so he shouldn't be prone anyway. I was gonna say he would only run 15 feet if that's the case, but no, he's fine. He ran 30 feet away. All right. Balavar's turn.
Where's she at?
Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Someone APB on Claire.
Oh, Tux is barking. 1 second. Shut up, dog.
Yeah, shut up, dog.
Okay, so he's gonna look. He's gonna kind of keep ushering Arena forward. He's gonna go through the same window that Valta just went through,
Okay.
and if there's another window in the building in front of her, he's gonna start making his way that way. He's guarding his little flock back
Yep,
here.
yep. So there would be another window there for sure.
Okay, so he's gonna move up as far as he can and guard his little flock. I'm gonna go see what Tux is barking at.
Okay. So, did she say you guys are climbing?
What is wrong with you?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume
That
they're
just
cli-
kept going.
You.
Yeah.
You're still there. And as all these guards are making these shield walls around you, this elemental just comes lumbering through, basically just grabbing people by the faces and tossing them to the side to get straight to you.
Looks funny with his googly eyes.
uh,
Guest starring.
Why does he have advantage?
Aw,
Guest star. Tux.
he's gotten so big.
No, he's
I don't know. But you mean poison conscious? What effect do you have on you?
Nothing that would give him advantage.
Yeah, you do.
What do I have?
You're unconscious still.
Oh,
Maybe
that could be a problem.
Do you know how much health you had left?
Cliff cheating. At least 12, I want to say.
No,
That's
you
for
didn't,
sure.
because you just got hit by 8 and died.
Hi, Leica. You're cute.
I have a
It
Leica.
should have been 10.
You just got hit by 8 and died. It was no more than 8.
Well, okay. When you're unconscious, are you at a -1 or you're considered 0?
You're at 0.
Oh,
Okay. Well, Raina healed everybody for 10, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then plus Vardrak should get an
God.
additional
You're gonna fall.
2 for her religious mod.
Which you should have 12 left then,
I've done
but we
some
didn't
on
cast
mine.
the mod, so remember that you got to do that going forward. Okay, so you got 71. And that hits you for... Oh, that wouldn't have hit you at all. So they shouldn't have been doing advantage.
Mhm.
You're not unconscious. It didn't get advantage. All right. Okay. Okay. We will not do advantage.
Oh, how does dude know what's going on? He way over there.
Way over there. Hold 25 feet.
Exactly.
Chancier disengages and breaks out. Raina. Back. Can't tell if it's you typing or if that's Melissa typing.
Oh, no.
Hey,
No one can be sure.
it was me.
And I'm assuming Raina is going to follow suit and go into the house too. I just don't know if there's more that she wants.
I mean,
She's going to go into the
I would
house,
assume.
and if she wants to do anything, she can do it when she gets back. Bakta.
Guess what I'm doing? I'm going into the house.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I'm being hyper aware to see if anybody's following us or it looks like they're going to contact the guards.
Okay, I'll give you a perception check then.
Woo. Perception. Hyper aware.
Other than the elderly woman in the house that you guys just broke into, who seems
Hi, ma'am.
rather concerned,
Do you have any cookies?
you don't get the inclination that anybody else sees you.
Keep your mouth shut. No, it's good for the old lady.
No.
You want to live the few years you got left.
Siri, through the rage and everything, you start to see Chancier and Belvine running towards you.
Wait, Chancier is running towards me now too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When did that happen?
On his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
After he told him to run.
Damage
Okay.
report.
You're in a house with me now.
Okay.
And Balavar.
Cool.
Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Oh, is that my turn? Yeah, I'm cool. That's
Okay.
fine. I'm out of
Is
tier 1 stuff, so.
the frost still spreading? Can I move?
You can move. It still burns, but like it's not spreading at this point.
Okay. Can I hear what they're saying? Or is it just like reading lips?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Get out of there.
Because I assume that like the ringing in my head is still
Yeah, I mean it's
awful.
yeah. That's all you really hear is just this tone. If you focus, you can make out like screaming and yelling and Belvine telling Chancier to run. But that's pretty much all you catch out of this engagement.
Power of friendship needs to break through to him.
And I can still see the 20-foot tall Orcus standing on the other side of the fight.
Yeah, and he is just standing there staring at you as you're standing there.
His eyes look to the ground, and his face turns more into a plead than anger as he looks across the crowd. And I'm assuming the minute's over now. Is each...
No, I mean technically,
How
if
much-
everything is 6 seconds, well, is each round 6 seconds or is each thing 6 seconds?
Is each round 6 seconds, or is each turn 6 seconds? I
Each
don't know.
turn is 6 seconds the way I always understood it.
Oh,
Not
really?
each round then?
I think because it's all happening simultaneously, more or less. So I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was
Well,
round
maybe.
as well.
Maybe.
If
yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
case, you guys have literally only been fighting for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know. With this
I-
many people, I'm willing to bet that time has passed. But I'm thinking that
Yeah, it's not been very long. 'Cause,
Mechanically
you have a
speaking,
skirmish
yeah.
like this, it's like, oh no, we're down. Run. Which
Okay.
is why I always call bullshit when people are like, I'm writing a fantasy novel. And people do it in 3 hours. It's like, no, they
They
don't.
No, they really don't.
So his eyes turn to the ground, and one of his hands moves to cover the gash in his throat, and he just mouths "I'm sorry" before after he ends the spell, thaumaturgy, for his booming voice. Just staring straight at Orcus and his piercing eyes from across the crowd. As he feels like this cold burn rush over him. And for the first time in a very, very, very long time, he feels as though he's failed. And Belvine and Chancier would almost be able to make out his legs are trembling. He feels like he's trapped and he can't do anything to save anyone, and for the first time in ever, he feels his own mortality.
First of all, how dare you?
And after mouthing the apology, or after mouthing the plead to Orcus, his gaze falls to Belvine, and he can't even muster the vocalization, but his lips form the words "I'm sorry" as he closes his eyes and kneels. His knees hit the ground. She has, for context, never seen him defeated like this. It
She
doesn't
better
even
heal his
look
ass.
like him.
He has no more spells left.
God damn it.
B42, thank you so much for the raid. You have caught us during a very emotional. Like, I want to be super hyped for you guys right now, but like, it's so emotional right now. For context, we are in the latter part of a 9.5-hour battle over 2 sessions.
And
Escape, maybe.
Yeah, and
unless there's anything else you need me to explain, I really have to cut it off there. I gotta go.
We love you, Peter.
so before you go, as you kneel, you hear this voice that says, "Like petals of a flower, I shall destroy everything that you love." And as he says that, you see this bolt of ice smash into the back of Belvine.
Ah, bitch.
Oh my god.
Absolutely decimating her. I don't know about absolutely decimating her, but she's downed. So as you get
Why
to your
is
knees,
Orcus like
you see her
powerful
drop and like
now
skid
and not
towards you a little
before?
bit. Why is
Because
he what?
Orcus is a dick.
Why is Orcus what
We
now?
know this.
Well, like, was he able to do this at just like any time? But because
Yeah.
Well, the difference is that Ciri has finally submitted to his will.
okay. Why isn't Orcus like join me, my son, instead of just like, haha, you suck. I'm
It's a
gonna break you
goddamn
down.
demon lord.
He doesn't want people to join him. He wants minions and power.
Servants and subjugation.
He kind of really wants Ciri.
Yeah. But, okay.
All right, I will talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Boo.
Kian.
I'll watch the
Alright.
VOD.
Good night, Ian.
Good
Bye.
night. Jerk.
It was cool though, right? It was cool though. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought.
That was pretty cool.
I'm mad at you right now.
Thank you, B42, for popping in
Good
here. I
night,
love you
Kian.
guys. Thank you, Winter Wolf Hybrid, for the follow. I truly do appreciate it. If you guys like D&D, if you want to see a crazy, hectic, unpredictable, sometimes emotional, sometimes funny, sometimes every fucking emotion that you can think of type story, please feel free to follow. And after the raid's over, pop back in here.
The
I love you
video's
guys.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Rolling a perception.
Kian fucked over the layout.
God damn it, Tux.
John, it's not your turn to do shit.
Be right back.
No, he's just rolling perception to see if he sees what happened to Belvine.
Not your turn to do shit.
You let us roll perceptions all the time.
It ain't your turn to do shit. Yeah. So,
Not Belvane.
So you don't see anything happen, but you hear from behind you hear the sound of Belvine call out in pain. But you
Every time I
don't
ask
see it
Tux
happen.
what's wrong, he brings me a stuffed penguin.
Apparently,
I
you
mean,
don't like
enough
penguins.
said.
Why don't you understand what that means?
I
Right.
do, but I can't right now. Come here, Tux.
I made Leica mad when I had Bob put her in my lap, and now she's sleeping behind us all. Like, back over here.
I see his Claire boob.
Hmm? What?
Like the way the camera was focused, it was like on your shirt, like at your boob level. Like there was no face or anything. Don't worry, I fixed it.
Like your head was like cropped out of
Oh.
Yeah.
the.
I got so nervous. That was funny.
I was like, I can see me right now. I'm pretty sure that's not possible.
You don't know what I can see. You thought that Fantasy Ground was just software. I wish.
All right.
All right, Devian.
I'm just looking at Vardruk's token, like, man. If I didn't know about the charms and the fears, this would look really fucking bad.
Oh yeah, because it's definitely not bad right now.
Oh, I mean, it's bad, but
This is peak.
Why does it
Alright.
take so many clicks to go over the bit?
Okay. That look better? We good? We're good. Okay.
Alright. I am going to the door, peeking out, seeing if I can see what's going on as I left. And I am going to throw a perception check.
Nice.
Yeah, I shouldn't do bad on those.
Oh. Sleeping and perception. He's good at both. So from where you are, you can see that there is a group of royal guards surrounding
Okay.
Vardruk,
There you go.
and 2 giant elementals just beating the shit out of him as he's doing everything he can to block the blow with his shield. That's what you
Okay.
see.
I'm gonna move back to the backside of the house, and I'm going to spend my action to sit down on the floor. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I am going to call out to the Raven.
could everyone stop calling their dark gods?
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Nothing bad ever comes from calling a dark god twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, we called Tiamat, we called Orca.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
get everyone in.
bring them all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
They can
Let's just
take it
fight
out
our
while we
own
run away.
battles for once. Come on.
Just
You know.
punch each other while we run away, right?
Where's the jackal? Let's get him in on
Let's
this.
call Baymont too
Yeah.
while we're at it.
Yeah, where is Ned?
Durian's gonna be a fucking crater.
Hey, Batsheet.
So you're spending your action to
Spreadsheet.
attempt to reach her like through prayer.
Yes.
And what are you asking? What does this sound like?
Asking to send back her ravens, as many as she can, her most powerful ones, trying to get some kind of fear invoked in these people, some kind of like to make her presence greater here and give me some of my power back to help them.
And you hear this whisper in the back of your mind as she says, I feel this plane has lost. Orcus has his way.
Game reset, done.
Yeah.
And it just goes quiet in your mind.
Alright, he's just gonna get back up, walk out to the door. I'm gonna do a stealth to see if I can stay hidden as I walk out. Yep.
You did alright.
You want me to roll checks against that to see if I can see you?
Alright.
No, you're good. I don't even think anybody could do that. Just to be a smartass. No.
I mean, it was a nat 20 anyway, so.
Nat 20 doesn't mean it. You get to do whatever you want to do, though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, it does.
This is democracy. We win.
I summoned
Kill
Chuck
Dragon
Norris.
is a level 2 character.
I rolled a nat 20 to summon Chuck Norris, and I win.
Orcus runs.
Okay, he should.
Damn, he's good.
God, I forgot about Chuck Norris jokes.
Reminds me of high school all over again.
Oh, as any good D&D campaign should.
All right. So yeah. So you sneak out the main road.
All right.
Barjack, what are you gonna do?
I had one bonus action that I'm gonna do.
Oh, what's that?
Eternal Step. I'm passing through dimensions. So I'm still in the same spot. I'm just in a different dimension than everyone else.
And are you going into the Feywild or are you going into the Shadowfell?
Neither. I'm like
You like phased out of reality, kind of.
yeah, like I'm with the dead right now. Pretty much.
So you're in Shadowfell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But like, is it like that, like transparent effect where we can see you but through you too, or something like that, or?
No, I think it actually is him stepping through.
Or is he gone?
What is it?
I'm gone.
What's the spell called?
Eternal Step.
Oh, so you actually step into the ethereal plane. You're not in Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Because you could see and hear everything going on, but everything looks gray. And you can't see anything further than 60 feet away from you.
Yeah.
You can't affect anything on the material plane. You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
When the spell ends, you immediately return to the plane you originated from in the spot you currently occupy. If you occupy the same spot as a solid object or creature, when this happens, you are immediately shunned to the nearest unoccupied space that you can occupy. And that can last for up to 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Varjak, you really don't see much of what's going on peeking over your shield to these two towering behemoths smashing into it.
You should disengage.
That's a good idea. Yeah, he's disengaging and he is going to head up the he's going to tell those charmed around him, keep them off me. And he's going to turn and head up this way. And as he sees Belvine, he's going to, I think that's as far as he can go anyway. Let me untarget these guys too.
Yeah, that's 30.
Can he ask Chancier if he has any magic left?
I have a little juice left in me.
Yes,
But it's all for Reyna.
it is.
Actually, hold on. No, I lied. He has no juice left.
Boom.
I didn't realize that Spirit
Yeah, right,
Guardian
don't.
Spirit Guardians takes up 2 slots.
Oh boy.
So he has none left.
Okay.
Awesome.
What kind of action would it be to try to pick Belvine up?
Strength check.
Okay.
But you could pick her up, but you wouldn't be able to move with her or anything.
Right.
So strength check. You got to roll higher than what she weighs, and I think we determined what 185 would be everything.
Yeah. Can it be athletics?
Yeah.
All right.
So 185 divided by 15. You need to roll at least a 12. Oh, there you go.
All right.
So, I mean, with the little bit of strength that you have left, you managed to throw her over your shoulder.
All right. And that's his turn.
And as you look forward, you see Siri on the ground, on his knees, looking down.
Brother, what are you doing? We have to go.
You get no response. He doesn't even look up. Elvine's bleeding out. You can feel the moisture from the blood coming out of her just running down your arm. Royal Guard 1 screams.
You should just keep running after him and just ah.
Which one is 10? And the Royal Guard all begin. Wait, you said he wasn't charmed, right? 2 and 5 should not be charmed, or 10 and 5 should not be charmed.
No, they should not.
So he's not. So he takes off running after you.
But he would cause attack of opportunity against the charmed ones.
If he didn't disengage, he sure would have.
Is he even aware that he needs to disengage?
No, a trained soldier doesn't understand any of the mechanics of fighting.
Does he know that they're charmed yet? Because they haven't attacked them yet.
They're just gathering around you, trying to.
I mean,
Or
judging
shield.
by the fact that when you said, you guys protect me, and you took off running, and then all the other guards that were charmed started attacking the elementals, I'm going to say he probably has a decent idea that something is going down.
Fine. That was his standard action to disengage then.
Correct, it was. He couldn't catch up to you anyway, so put your bitch in.
His little bitchy legs.
Put your bitch in.
Work on his cardio.
Which one is 2? 2's this guy. So as soon as you walk out, this guy basically fills the spot that you were standing in and just immediately charges these elementals.
And shield it. Oh.
Aww.
I believe.
That shit lasts forever.
Yeah, so like he's swinging at this thing and it's trying not to like do anything, and
Jeez, that is a lot of rounds.
it just pushes its like it basically just swings its arm down almost to deflect a blow, and as it does, it hits him right in the knee, and it just.
Oh,
You're not supposed to hurt us.
I'm sorry.
Googly eyes bastard.
Element has his little frowny face.
I just can't see. Mm.
Which one is 5? These are all these guys are just surrounding the same fucking elemental.
Good.
Can they not be knocked prone?
Focus
Nope.
fire.
Bullshit.
I mean, after like 3 or 4 shield bashes.
Stupid googly eye.
Redrock, do you have any potions left on you?
Yeah, both of them.
You're
Haven't
gonna
had a-
need them. That's all I'm saying. Rena doesn't know you guys are dead again.
God damn it.
Only Belvine's
Well,
down.
Belvine is dead. Siri is not.
Siri is giving her soul to Ozzy Osbourne or some shit up there. I don't know. A lot of dice being rolled. I don't know who's winning. I'm just cheering for both sides. Yeah.
Whatever.
Nice. Cliff, look at Discord.
I'll post it on my Twitter if anybody wants
Pretty
to
much.
see. I'll
Perfect.
Why do I have 71 fucking messages on here, guys?
No reason.
Oh my god.
What up?
You know, I never check this shit until after, like, it's all done. But it's too funny not to show that. Little elemental with googly eyes. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
There. I replied to your
What's the
tweet
four?
Oh no.
for the stream link with that
one's
picture.
frightened and charmed.
I don't know
So any of the
why
viewers can go see it.
they why they do hold muscle. I mean, which makes sense. You're fighting against a giant fucking elemental. I mean,
There shouldn't be one frightened and charmed.
we must have missed this one. He was frightened and charmed too. It's fine. He's only charmed now. And then where's this guy at?
Running.
Yep. And
He was running.
Was that why he was swinging at disadvantage then?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Number 8.
yes. Yeah, I didn't notice that he was even. Good call, guys.
Damn.
No, this guy's
This guy means
this
business.
guy's a trooper.
All right. What is the dynamic trio, stealthy trio, the bad bandinos? What are you guys doing?
We're heading
Running
for
away!
Geekville. So
We're
we're
going to Vegas.
thinking the trajectory is we head out the like this, and then maybe check right here to see if this area is clear before. And I think he's gonna wait till we all form up in the alley with him before we move.
He's like, yeah, it's all clear. You guys, come on.
Okay.
Oh no. I don't like when it's appear.
Ah!
Ah!
Run, you bitch.
So, Chancier's turn. And, okay, so anybody in the chat that's listening, feel free to chime in at any time with anything. So, Chancier wants to impress Vardrak, the champion of TMI.
Oh no.
He also wants to not die.
Wait. I'm not done.
He's
But-
been doing that a lot.
He's
Mhm.
also loyal to Siri, who is basically shut down at this. 2 giant fucking golems just popped up behind him. And you got 2 other guards that are running after you guys. What does Chancier do in this situation?
He runs to Renette.
Bellavine.
Rain of my
Incorrect.
love. Rain of my love.
Bellavine was the only one that knew what was going on with the spells, right? No
With
chance
what?
he just ran. But
Chauncey
Oh yeah,
was
yeah.
up.
Chauncey didn't see.
He was up.
Was he up by then?
Well, he was up. Yeah, because he got healed right before Vardrock
So
did.
he got healed, but he didn't have his turn yet. So I mean, yeah, I guess
They'd all be up.
they'd all be up, and I would assume at this point, this far into it, he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Whether he did initially or not, I don't know. I forgot to even check, but by now I'm assuming, yeah, he's pretty much got it figured out to some degree. Not only handsome,
He could also ask Vardrock what's going on.
he just mutters out, "What the fuck?" He turns into fucking Aziz. There's golems.
Vardrock is would tell him, he's pointing to his brother and he's like, help my brother. We must get out of here.
He runs over. I could do that.
What'd you do?
I don't know what I just did. He like invisible for you guys now?
No.
Who?
He hasn't moved for us yet.
Oh, interesting. I guess it's just me, like, I can, like, if you click and drag an icon and then right click, I guess that's, you can, like, ask, like, can I move there? Kind of neat. And then you got to drag it back to its original position to make it work. So he runs over, like, so we need to go. We need to go now. And he's tugging on him, and Siri is not moving.
Lift his ass.
Strength
Siri is
check.
not very heavy.
Yeah, strength check. Like he got no impression that Vardrock is even remotely kidding. Get this guy, get Siri's ass up. We're leaving.
Hey, pretty good.
So is he? Do you want him to like actually like throw him over his shoulder, or what is he doing?
Sack
Like a baby?
potatoes.
You can
Sack
drag him.
potatoes?
Yeah.
So he picks up Siri, and Siri immediately like snaps. No, no, no! Put me down! Get away! No, no!
I would have to have Siri roll against.
No,
Well, can he resist on? You have to wait till his turn though, right?
no. I mean, he gets to challenge it, but he doesn't resist. He's just telling him stop.
Oh. Well, Chauncey is probably gonna just keep doing what Vardrock told him to do.
All right, so he grabs Siri and takes off running. Hey, Raina.
Wait, why is he running that way and not toward the exit of the city?
Because
You-
this is where Siri is, and there's a whole gang of people underneath.
Yeah,
You
but
get
he
it.
could run down and to the right.
He's chasing that one guard that just ran off.
Yeah, that's
Last
a feared
session.
guard.
I'm gonna get that bitch.
Well, there's no more point in running to the center of the city because that just farther from all the exits.
So Siri is sitting right here. He picks Siri up. Where would
Mhm.
he go? Where do you think he would go?
Why wouldn't he go down toward the very southmost entrance?
Back towards where the
No,
two
not
element-
back toward the fighting,
right.
but just like
The right
to the
path.
right.
I don't know. Is that what you guys think that he would do? Is that what you think would like? Vardrock, are you
If we're
giving
trying
any
to
sort
get out
of?
of the city, then what are you telling him to do, Vardrock?
Are you giving him any sort of body language to indicate which way to run, or?
Help me with my memory here. At any point, did Vardrock have any chance to see Raina, Vaktar, or Balavar to the south, or even
No.
Divian at the
No.
south at this point?
No.
No.
Like since the fighting began, like okay.
As soon as the fight started, you cast your shadow
Hmm.
thing, and I think that was the last time you seen anyone.
Well, he's going to direct him because they've been out of the southern exits before, but
I mean, I think at this point they've been out of every exit.
yeah.
I mean, I think you
But-
guys. I would say you guys have a fair understanding of this point.
Right. Okay. So he knows that heading straight would be probably bad because that's where more potential royal guards could be coming from, could be justice makers. So he's going to gesture for him to go to the right.
He grabs Siri and he takes off going this way, basically.
Because if nothing else, he needs to know what happened to everyone else because he was trying to get there before.
Okay. All right, Raina.
Derping after Belivar. I'm going to wait on him to make a break into this alleyway.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to do anything right now because I have my higher spell slot. My lower ones are all out for now. So I'm going to save things.
Okay. Bacta?
I'm going to follow out and peek around the corner because I can't not peek around the corner to check on the situation down there.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Yep.
You see a shitload of royal guards.
Okay. I don't know what I expected.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of bodies. You can definitely recognize the royal guard armor, but there's not really a whole lot you can make out through the crowd.
Okay. Can I see Devian and if he's looking this way?
You do not see Divian.
All right.
Yeah, I would say that all you would see is a wall of guards, and two of both the elemental in the street. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a distance. I can't see if any of the guards are facing me or not from this, can I?
I mean, you could tell that some of them are facing you and some are facing away from you too.
So, Vakta, where should we go?
The move. Eyes
The
away.
elementals are still out there. I think Vardrak's still fighting.
What do we do, though?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So waiting on it.
Should we go through the sewers? Should we...
Get into the alley near the sewer entrance.
Okay.
Vardrak always heads for sewers, so if he can get out of this, that's where he'll go.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Not my fault.
Alright, I'm going to, what I've done every round, keep my weapon drawn and on high alert. Just want to make sure my people that I'm with get out safe.
Just for show.
Yep.
I see this
I'm
pristine blade.
There is blood on it. I stabbed the captain. Thanks.
Looks like it's never seen battle before.
That's because I clean it.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
If you don't clean it, it's not worth shit.
So are you moving any further or are you staying right there?
I'm staying right there.
Okay. And Siri being carried by Chancier is like screaming and you can hear him saying, put me down, stop, go, get away. And as Chancier is running away, you just see this blast of energy smash into him. And he collapses, and him and Siri both fall to the ground.
God damn it.
Which direction did it come from?
it's really hard to tell. It hit him like in the back as he was running, this way. But it almost appears like it came from like behind you, like over your shoulder.
Ah, there is another sewer entrance in the middle of the city.
Did Siri appear to be hit?
Siri did not appear to be hit.
Okay.
And as Siri hits the ground, he kind of gets into like a fetal position.
All right. Durien, Misty steps onto this roof right here, keeping an eye on the northmost group, and looking back to see Vogta and Balavar and them peeking around the corner.
Be a perception check.
Why does this always take so long? Click on.
You do not see Vogta and them.
Okay. Well, I know they ran off to the south.
Yep.
I guess I just assumed that they made it out already. And I see Chancier running to the right.
And you see him just get struck by this bolt of energy, but you don't see where. You can also see Vardrak carrying the lifeless body of Belvine. 2 elementals hot on his tail.
Alright. Durien is just gonna watch them. He's walking along the rooftops as they make their way down. Just focusing, seeing if he has any kind of opportunity and when to move.
And you'd also would have seen Consier carrying Siri and dropping.
Yeah.
So are you still in the astral plane then?
Yeah.
Vardrak! What's in your mind, buddy?
Shit. He's going to run over. Oops, well, she's with him.
You just throw Belvine? You sick fuck!
Oh boy.
As he's carrying her, shit, this is gonna be tricky. All right, casting second level cure wounds. Let me see if it'll let me cast a second level. Minus add action, create item, delete item. No, I don't want to do any of those things.
The way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to be able to click, drag till you see the die, and then right click and it should add another one is how it's supposed to work. Never seems to work that way.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay.
Oh, did it actually do it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Right. I mean, of course, yes.
Never seems to work that way. It worked.
Cast 14 points of healing on Belvine.
Hey.
Actually, wait. Before he runs over there, is his hammer still sitting there? Yeah, no one picked it up.
Oh, your own? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's what I should have had that guard pick up.
He picks up his other hammer and then he runs over, and as he's running, he casts Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
Heal negative 14 to Belvine.
Did that do negative 14?
It says affect unconscious to Belvine. Heal negative 14.
Beat the shit out of her.
That's what happens when you throw an unconscious body. What the fuck did you expect? You're sick. Oh my god, it dropped her down to negative 45. Hold on.
She's fine.
There we go. Don't hold control, ladies and gentlemen. That makes it go negative. The more you know.
So he says, "Today is not the day that you die." And
She's like, just let me die.
please.
I've seen the light so many times.
He runs over and he's checking on the condition of Chancier. I'm guessing at appearance, he looks fucking dead.
He looks unconscious, yeah, and he's got a giant burn mark up his back of just ice.
And without a perception check, I'm assuming that Vardar can obviously see the crown of bone horns coming out of Ciri's head.
Oh yeah.
He's going to like sit Belvine down on her own feet and in the same motion, like pick up Chauncey and throw him up over his shoulder. Like, brother, what have you done?
With your strength check.
I mean, he's a little guy.
You gotta get like a 13.
Fucking easy. Yeah. So I drop him on his head. Pick him up, try to throw him over his shoulder, just throw too far.
Raina, you feel this sense. So
He's in trouble.
Part of his training.
So Vardrak, you go to pick up Chancier, but you feel that your grip is not as solid as it needs to be in this moment.
It
What
slipped
happens?
on the ice.
What happens?
Yeah. I think my joke was actually pretty funny. Actually, he's trying to pick him up, throw him over his shoulder, and accidentally overthrows him.
So you would have been doing it like head facing your ass, right? So he landed basically on his head.
Yeah.
Or on his back or neck or something.
Okay.
Your call.
He gets one death fail throw.
What are you doing?
It's fine. It's fine.
You better give him one of those potions, you jerk.
This will toughen him.
Exactly.
And then you ask Ciri, brother, what have you done?
Yes.
just
Look what you made me do.
don't even turn around to check on him. He's just like, brother, what have you done?
It is as it is.
And Ciri, not even looking at you, just goes, go, just go. You've seen what he has done. Go.
Who?
No response.
Oh, that's his turn.
And Belvine, she like regaining her strength slightly, looks to you for some sort of guidance. Should we help him? What should we do?
I feel like I know what happened here, and I don't think my brother's coming with us. Even though I wish I had a say in this. Go. I'll get Chancier. Let's just get out of here.
So she goes. Like she's crying, like full streams of tears. And she keeps looking over her shoulder back at Ciri.
Oh,
No.
oh.
And this guy looks over his shoulder and sees Varjok turn the corner. He's like, "Fuck!"
He's like, phew, shit.
They're chasing me. That's Royal Guard 1. We need to recruit him.
And as you're looking down upon Siri, you just feel this flashing of blades into your back.
I'm gonna cast shield on that second one. The second hit, that is.
The one that missed.
How many fucking spell points do you have left?
That was his last one that he was going to be using on little Chancier there, but
So-
well, things change. So
Do you know how many hit points you had?
still had the 13, was it?
So he hit you for 8. And then, so that would be what, 5 hit points left? Okay.
Let me cast.
Actually, yeah, okay, never mind. What would your AC be at this point? 24 then?
No, with that is 27.
Damn. So you would have 79 damage. And and at this point, all these royal guards are fucking charmed except for one, aren't they? Oh, that poor fucking guy.
Well, most of them should be. Most of them should be feared. Only 3 of them should be charmed.
No, I think 4 of them are charmed, and 2 are feared, and 2 are not anything. I'm pretty sure this is 7, right? No, that's 2. Hold on. Where's 7 at? 7's the only one that was like.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
this
all
is 7. Like literally, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or all 5 of these are charmed. I'm pretty. 6. 8.
It's like too far to untangle all that cord at this point, but most of those should have been feared instead of charmed.
Yeah. Well, at this point,
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe just fuck it since we're trying to disengage from the combat anyway.
so the guards basically target, like, after the two elementals go, the guards basically look towards the next one that's aggressive towards you, and they basically gang up on him. So basically, this guy is getting initiated into the crypts, and these guys are the crypts.
Oh, no.
Because I'm pretty sure they are all charmed.
Time to purge
5.
that blood.
7's not. So who's 7? 7 is the guy about to get his ass whooped.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Except
so
the guy that's been
they are
fucking
all charmed. Except for the guy that they're ganging up on, the guy that hit you, and the 2 dudes that are running down to the southeast.
Alright.
So yeah, there's just a whole lot of fighting going on right now. And this dude, he's still running.
So is 7 dead?
Probably will be, yeah.
Oh,
Valimar, we're back at the top.
Okay, well, Balavar's heard us talking about the sewers and that we were going to run right across, so that's
Okay.
where he's going to head.
So I assume that like the 3 of you, let's confirm or not, are basically just, you guys are just going towards the sewer.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm heading straight across. So I don't know how. So that would put him like right here.
Yeah, you're good. You don't have to move.
Okay.
So, Bardrock, you have enough time to cast a spell as you hear just this stampede of elemental just charging behind you. And you're able to spin
Jesus
around
Christ.
and shield yourself just enough as this avalanche of fist just comes down on top of you. You
He's
manage
alive.
you manage to
Oh.
muster the strength to shove their fists away as you roll backwards towards the direction that. So here, I guess this will be up to you. How are you getting out of this? They pummel their fist down on your shield. What are you doing to get out of this? Because they are basically between you and Chancier at this point.
They're between us?
Well, they're not. He's here, so like he's to your immediate right. They're kind of coming in on flanks, and Siri is 10 feet behind you. Chancier is however far someone would fall if you dropped them in front of you. Belvine is fucking. You just heard.
I see it more because it's the shield spell. I see like he just kind of puts a hand up and like there's just this magic that's preventing like this divine spell that's keeping them from like making the connection.
Okay. And are you just standing ground and trying to do that, or are you like making like your plan to get the fuck out of there?
Trying to get the fuck out of there, trying to think of the best way to get Chauncey up and try and bolt.
Okay. Oh, homeboy, don't roll a 1. You basically at this point you can just hear the sound of Chancier wheezing, like just trying to catch a breath.
God damn it. Feed him a potion so he can run and then you don't have to deal with. Maybe.
I need Vakta and Reyna. Give me perception check.
Bakta.
Oh
What?
my
Huh?
god. Oh my god.
No, wait. I have that one magical advantage on that. Can I roll again?
Sure. Now she remembers.
Oh, what?
So you rolled a 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Devian-
assuming you're following Belivar.
Devian, give me a perception
Yeah.
check.
Gotta get my mom.
Sorry to make you sit forward from that chair.
There.
Nice.
Devian and Vardrak, you guys hear this explosion
There's more.
as standing over Siri is Orcus. He's probably about 10 feet from you, Vardrak. You feel the heat from his presence as he bends down and picks up Siri by the throat. He looks over and makes eye contact with you, Vardrak. I told you all not to meddle. He grabs Siri by the shoulder with his other hand and rips his head off.
What the fuck?
Clear off from the crown, pulls it off,
What the fuck?
unsheaths this pure black mace. Like, you don't even see detail in this mace, it's so black. and he shoves Ciri's head onto the top of it.
What?
And as it does, there is this burst of necrotic energy that shoots out in a wavelength. Bardrock, give me a Constitution save. You are knocked on your ass from this blast. The stone elementals that are next to you explode into crumbles of dust. The guard that was attacking you is fucking skeletonized.
Fuck.
Two of the guards that are fighting guard number 7 are skeletonized. The rest of them are knocked on their ass. Belvine is skeletonized.
What?
No!
Oh God.
And Sirion and Orcus are gone.
Jesus Christ.
And I think we'll call it right there for the night.
Oh, that's awesome. Nah.
Well.
Well, that's cool.
Bardrock's fault.
Oh,
He's
really?
gonna be really happy to hear about.
Kian already knows.
Yeah, here
Oh,
it is.
okay.
I'm sure that was the idea before he even called Orcus.
Mm.
I had no prior knowledge before that.
Is this because he wants a new character?
Mm-mm.
I think that Ian believes that this is the most logical way that Ciri would handle this.
Right.
But I had no prior collusion with Kian on this one. I was surprised as you guys were when he called Orcus. Not what I had planned on doing.
Well,
Fuck.
So we all have just a moment of silence for Insirion.
Okay, so I know you said that the golems exploded, the guard there exploded,
But Belvine,
Bovine, dick.
you're an asshole.
So
What about my boy Chauncey though?
you were
He's
holding
all right
him
though, right?
though. You were
So-
holding him.
No, he was on the ground behind me.
because he was
Yeah.
on the ground, he didn't get hit by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I didn't even look for him. And Belvine has no chance of making the save.
Oh, jeez.
Bardrock, the only reason you made the save is because of that +5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would imagine that his shield just shattered from that.
Yeah, had you not had that on, you would have been dead.
Mhm.
Like
Good thing I
no,
wasn't in that plane.
no death saving throw. No, you would have been dead.
Mhm. Oh no, this definitely was a possible outcome.
Uh-huh.
I completely understand. I didn't expect everybody to be calling in their bosses like, hey, think you can swing through? Maybe help me out.
Ours kind of broke down. You think you could pick me up before our shift? I know.
Right.
Last minute.
Yeah.
I think my favorite episode so far.
Of course it is.
No.
Fucking DMs, man.
Not because of Ciri's death, but there was so much fucking emotion in this one. Like this whole fucking thing was a roller coaster.
I can't wait till Bacta finds out.
Oh my god.
I can't wait till Reyna
Oh yeah,
finds out.
Bacta. Yeah, Bacta.
Bacta and Reyna are gonna have a field day.
Because
Yeah,
Reyna has
The
been
angriest, saddest cry fest of a field day.
Reyna has been very adamantly against this from the rip.
Mm-hmm.
More so than Vakta even. Vakta's kind of like, you fucking idiot. Okay, what are we doing? But Reyna was more like, no, this is dumb. We need to go. Let's go. So I want to see how that pans.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be a range of emotions I have to get mentally prepared for next week.
This is gonna. The party is just going to divorce each other.
Oh my god.
So,
Bad day.
on that note, I want to thank everybody that popped in here tonight. Thank you guys for stopping in. There's been a few of you that have been here since the beginning of last episode, and I appreciate that. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves with this. This has been a shit ton of like I said, emotions and shade and animosity, and hopefully that was fun and not just total shitfest.
It's all Vardrak's fault.
It's probably all Vardrak's fault.
Yeah, you might think that.
Yeah.
Vardrak has a perspective he will definitely make sure everyone's aware of next week.
Oh, he is going to be pummeled.
There's more than one person's fault here.
He's gonna be pummeled.
Thank you to Mr. Green for the raid and the host, Stark for thanks to Alyssa for the 5 bits, thanks to Lex Arturo for the follow, Speaker Gaming for the host, Grinch for the raid and the host, and Wyvern Wolf Hybrid for the follow. I appreciate you guys. MVP for tonight goes to Siri.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncontested.
Because the most memorable shit about this event is Siri fucking calling Orcus. Or Siri dying. That's probably going to be really memorable too.
That's the top.
Yeah.
God, Vardrak's not gonna deal with this well.
No!
Yeah, and I mean, and to paint the picture, you were close enough. You were close enough to smell the iron coming out of him as he was decapitated by Orcus. And you were standing there powerless to maintain this barrier around you to prevent yourself from being pummeled by 2 giant elementals and a guard. So you just stood there helplessly watching this happen. For one, that's going to be a huge blow to his ego. But for 2, the emotional, you lost Belvine, you lost Siri. You don't know where the fuck. Honestly, I'm curious to see where you go with it.
You don't know if you'll also be losing Chancier.
Yeah, Chauncey gets 1 fucking roll until he's dead.
Well, fuck it. Let's see.
Stick a potion in his mouth.
You
Oh,
guys
save that
gotta
one.
stop doubting my students' training, okay?
Stick a potion in his mouth.
Stick it.
Oh my god. But
He's so traumatized. Okay.
but most of all, thank you to my lovely players. Without you, just be me talking. That's a lot less fun.
Is it? Bakta, what are you doing? I'm running. that's me today.
It was your last game too. Weird.
Yeah! No, I fought some things last game.
Yeah, you shanked the guard once, I think.
More than once, thanks.
I'll watch the video.
I'll watch the VOD because I want to hear my squeaky voice. Last week was awful for me.
But sincerely, I really do appreciate you guys more than I can say. What I would like to do to end this monumental episode is to pass you along to somebody else. Let's see if we can get somebody to maybe lighten your guys' mood a little bit. If we're gonna end on death, might as well, move you over to somebody to be fun. Actually, you know what? I think we have a tradition at this point. There's only one person we raid on Thursdays, and that's FaZe the Gamer. And if he doesn't notice that I raided him,
He
this
gonna
time,
notice. You know he ain't gonna notice.
I'm giving him so much shit. So he was playing the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 beta, which was only for the weekend when he didn't notice. He's playing Dead by Daylight, so it's kind of an appropriate transition.
Wow, too soon.
Okay, fine.
But he should notice. So thank you again, everybody that popped in here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again to everybody that played. Sin, thank you. Hopefully we can see you soon and have a safe journey. So everybody that's here, Sin will be traveling across the country.
Oh, nice.
But, thank you.
Safe travels.
But thank you guys. Have a beautiful